All right. I was just told that you are live streaming me.
Oh,
I didn't sign a waiver. No, I'm just kidding.
uh-oh. You're going to leave.
Well, I probably won't.
Okay. I think we're live. Hopefully I've got it.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, there's people here. Hi, guys. Hi. Happy Sunday. I have my special guest with me today, Yvette.
It's me.
She decided to join me, so I'm super excited that she's joining me today. So it makes it a lot easier for me to have somebody to talk to. For live. Hopefully I've got it. I got some sleep, so I'm a little bit peppier today.
That always helps.
Yeah.
I usually have a little bit more pep in my step whenever I have that too. So yeah.
A lot of the ladies were here yesterday. They saw how tired he was and they're like, get some sleep. So yeah, I feel a lot better today. I'm glad you guys came back.
Come on. Hold on. I'm trying to turn off the sound.
Sure.
How do I do this on here? I'm in my, all I see is the little button that says live. Wait, let me try dropping this down. Nope, that didn't work. Hold on, I'm trying to turn off the sound. Oh, come on. I just want to watch the video,
the comments. Yeah.
I'm in my, okay, hold on. How do I turn it off? Just turn it off. Okay, I just turn it off because it's not going to work. Because I can't figure out how to mute the darn thing.
Oh, shucks.
And that's going to like, yeah, it would really suck.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to pop it out over here on my laptop.
Sounds good. In the meantime, I'll say hi to everybody. Suburban Hillbilly, hi. Hi, Jen Lee. Hi, Patty Cat Lady. Hi, Mary. Hi, Debbie Dunn. Hi, Barb. Hi, Celie. And hello, Kathleen. So good to see you guys. I did take advantage of the extra hour of sleep. Actually, I fell asleep after the live yesterday for a little bit, and then I kind of woke up and was wide awake again and went to bed pretty late. But because we had the extra hour, I still got more sleep. So I'm good.
Know, right?
Yeah. Hi, Deborah Hunter. Hi, Carrie. Nice to see everybody today. Thanks for coming back today.
Yeah, there's a couple people I don't know. Suburban Hillbilly, what is your name? Or do you know Suburban Hillbilly's name?
I did at one point. I can't think of it now. My memory lately has been really bad. Like I see these names that I always knew, like Michigan gal was on yesterday and I could not think of her name until like 2 hours after. And I'm like, oh, Alexandra. I don't know what's wrong with my brain.
I get lately, the same way. You know what? I think I found online that I think it might be called like brain fog or something. And so I started looking it up because here's the thing. You know, not everybody knows this. I tell you about it all the time, but I have such a hard time waking up. Yeah. And I think that what it is sometimes I will notice and other times it just happens and I can't even like think about it, but I will wake up, but my head, I mean, literally feels like I have had no sleep whatsoever. So I start feeling like, okay, I just need like another, 10 minutes or something. So I'll hit the snooze.
Yeah.
But then it's like my head gets to a point where I just don't even hear it anymore. And it happens to me like on the weekends too. It's like all the time I will start to wake up, but it's almost like my eyes hurt. My head feels kind of like foggy or like I can't clear it out. It is the weirdest thing. And when I went online, because I'm just so frustrated with it, I don't know what's going on. And it said that, it could be from menopause, which is one thing that it could be for me. And there are a whole bunch of things that have nothing to do with me. So I'm not going to talk about those, but another one was depression, which, I suffer from like immensely sometimes. And I'm doing that right now. I'm going through it right now. So that could be it. And they said stress and lack of sleep.
Yeah.
And all of these things. It's like I'm going, okay, so seriously, like I don't even just have a one of them.
Yeah.
So I think that it's like it must be a real thing, but it doesn't help. I mean, it doesn't help it go away. But at least I know that I'm not, like some kind of freakola.
No, you're not at all. And actually, when I get into that place where it's, people have darker periods and you don't, you're kind of sad about stuff or depressed or stressed or overwhelmed. I feel the same way. Like I feel like I can't get enough sleep and that my brain, I can't think. And, so yeah, you're not alone. You're not alone.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't know. It's like, it's always just so frustrating to me, especially whenever I get into depression like this bad, because I'm already on medication. I mean, it's not like I try to deny what's going on with me or anything. I have accepted it like always, and it's just something that happens to me. And I'm definitely not the only one. There's millions of people in this country that have the same problem. It's just when it, will flare up again, and it, you can't just constantly keep asking for more medication. So, I mean, it's just something I live with.
Yeah. And honestly, you've mentioned a few times, like, I have the rheumatoid arthritis with the joint pain and I get flare ups. So it's a similar situation.
Like, that's practically a daily thing you deal with too.
Right. But that's physical pain, but you're going through pain too. It's just a different kind of pain. It's mental pain. So, if you look at it that way, you're getting flare ups just like I get with the arthritis. So it's still pain,
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But at least now I know, like, it brings things together that makes me say, okay, this is happening for a reason, and some of the things I can control and some of the things I can't as much. So, well, anyway, so I just thought I would share, because I know that there's a lot of people who have like the same problems. And a lot of people are afraid to talk about it because, a stigma. I think there's probably less stigma these days, but it's still kind of the same thing. And, no matter who you are, it can happen to you. Definitely. And so, what you gonna do?
Well, and hopefully
we're gonna sew. That's what we're gonna do.
I was gonna say, hopefully spending some time sewing will help a little bit. So
I'll probably be working a bit on like the Judy Niemeyer stuff that I have to do for my class, which is in like a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So at least I think it's in a couple. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I think you got two weeks. Yeah. So definitely
2 weeks. I'm going, I don't know how I'm gonna get this done.
So that's
talk about no sleep.
That's a good segue, because somebody asked what I'm working on. I'm working on the project, my winter project box, but you guys can do whatever you want. Work on a UFO, work on this. Yvette's going to work on her Judy Niemeyer, because she's got some catching up to do.
That's it, right behind me.
Yep. So we're just happy to, like she was saying, sit here and spend some time together. And so hopefully it'll help her, maybe it'll help somebody out there. I know there's a lot of you out there going through things too. So so we're just happy to be here and so with you guys. So I just want to say hi to a few people that came in. Hi, Terry Peppers. Suburban Hillbilly is Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
Sue Horn said it's her first time here. She just watched Beck in her new house. Awesome. Liz Thibodeau, I just came on. What are you all working on? I just answered that, but hello. Hi, Heather Grants.
Hey, Heather. I know Heather.
Oh, Robin Boyd is here. She's at work.
Robin Boyd.
Shh, don't tell.
That's a blast from the past.
I know. We haven't heard from her for a while. Forever. I know. I'm glad she's here. Laurel Chambers from Hawaii is here. Hi there. Brenda Shutt is here. People need to remember that it's okay to not be okay, she says, and more importantly, to reach out to their friends who do go to the dark places so they know they aren't alone. Very true. Thank you for saying that.
Yes. It's absolutely, it's so important. And thankfully I do have that. So
yeah. Yep. She does. I'll give her all the love and squeezes I can. And Grace Clear. Hi from Illinois. Hi, Grace. Nice to see you. Okay. Well, I'm going to get started. Yesterday when I left you guys, we were working on the half square triangles and I didn't finish those because like I said, I crashed. So I'm going to get started on that while Yvette, I think you're working on your, are you cutting or are you sewing?
Well, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go and you're going to see me like doing like this, because I'm going to look at the email that I got from the teacher who gave us a whole list of what we have to have done by the time we go to our next class. I'll probably print that out. So you may see me like kind of studying on something down, but I'm going to be concentrating on what it is I need to do. I'm going to be working in some kind of way on the Judy Niemeyer quilt.
Awesome.
Yep.
Robin Boyd said she's happy to see us. We're happy to see you too.
Very happy.
Yeah. Oh, Heather, I'm sorry. She said this year has been a continuous dark place with us being sick so freaking much. You guys have been sick a lot. I hope that gets better.
And that's such a huge thing too. I mean, it totally contributes to that. There's absolutely no doubt.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Laurel's working on Lori Holt's flea market flowers. Oh, that'd be nice. Hi, Teresa. Teresa McBrayer's here. She said hello to both of us.
Hello.
Good to see you. Okay, I'm gonna get going.
Okie dokie.
Get some of this project done.
Okay.
Why don't you all tell us what you're working on if you're working on something out there today?
Yeah, I'll try to like look over. I'm still trying to figure out how to turn off the sound on my iPad so that I can put my comments really big up here.
Yeah.
And then I could watch and see what everyone's saying.
Yeah, I've got them on my phone, so they're about this big. That's okay. I'll try to look too.
Yeah, we may miss some things. So if you want to get our attention, you can either type the @ and then the Yvette Renee, and I'll see it, or you can type the @ and then Stephanie's Stitches, and it'll make her, it'll light up orange is what it does. And in Stephanie's Stitches, don't put a space, just run it all together, because that's how YouTube has it. You should actually see, like when you start seeing, or when you start typing it, you should see our name with our little face come up, and you can either click on it or you can use an up and down arrow, and then hit enter, something like that, and then it will highlight to us.
Yep. Like Susan O'Neill Smith. Hi there. Good to see you. She just did that. And so that got my attention that she came in. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So you see that, because see, mine is, oh, I see, Susan. The reason why I don't see it is because I'm the Yvette Renee.
Yeah.
You know, the Yvette Renee. It's very important.
The one and only.
It's a very important distinction.
Hi, Leela. I haven't seen you here. Good to see you. Jen Lee is working on the last 2 seams of her Nebula quilt top.
Oh, turn the volume all the way down. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
thank goodness that we have like smart people here. I'm telling you, like, really, Yvette, really? Hold on, I'm gonna try that right now.
Yeah.
Because, oh my goodness. Okay, you know what?
That
She
work?
deserves something. Send me an email. I'll send you a gift. I mean, honestly. Okay, so let me try to pop out the chat now.
Cool.
That's so funny.
Oh, thank you, Debbie. She said, everyone give a thumbs up. You're so sweet. Thank you, guys.
Thumbs up.
Oh, Robin wants to know if you're going to be on Zoom tomorrow for Piecing It Real.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Nothing has changed. Everything is last minute.
Awesome.
But yes, we will have a Zoom tomorrow, and you could be there, Robin.
Dorlyn
part of the time.
Yeah. Dorlyn from Colorado is here. Hi, Dorlyn. She's going to be at the retreat. I'm so excited to meet her.
Hi, Dorlyn.
Susan said, my bad, at the Yvette Renee.
I know, right? It's just terrible. I actually, like, way back when, I did try to get Yvette Renee, and someone had already taken it. So then I sat there like forever trying to think of, you know, what else? I'm Yvette Renee. I don't want to put something else. I don't want, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then I typed in the Yvette Renee, and it came up, and I was like, that's it. That's me. That's from now on.
The one and only.
I know, right? Craziness.
Oh, Teresa McBrayer said Jen Lee is her daughter-in-law and just started that quilt, and she has never made a quilt, so she jumped in deep. Wow, that's awesome.
Holy cow. Yeah, she did jump in deep.
Is a big project to take on as your first project.
I'd say. Okay, I just did something to my computer here. I was trying to like make the print bigger, and now the whole thing froze up.
Oh no.
So let me try to start it again. I'm telling you, it is always a real fun time when
We
we're
told
both
you guys
here.
we're not good at technology. They were warned.
Oh my goodness. I know. It's hilarious. Okay. Let me see. What's going on in the chat?
Oh, Susan's finishing 8 bowl cozies. Wow.
Oh, so Heather wants a Nebula pattern.
Oh.
Yeah. It is a gorgeous quilt.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of it. It is.
Yeah. Okay, and they're talking about masks. All right, let me go. I am going to go right now and try to get that email. Do.
Okay, Patty's putting together a quilt top for a coworker. That's nice.
That is very nice. Must be a very lucky coworker. Very lucky indeed. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, let me print this out. And the really nice thing is that the teacher is letting us go in early and stay late if we want. So
that's good.
Yeah, and I'll probably take advantage of that because y'all know how slow I am with sewing. So I'm always behind everyone, like no matter what.
Oh.
Well, it's fine. I mean, listen, it is what it is. And I've tried like speeding up and it's just not my thing. I can't do that for some reason. So
and you
okay.
shouldn't. If that's not what you're comfortable with, don't do it.
Nope,
you know?
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just fine with it.
Yep.
I accept it. It's no big deal. Apparently, on the Friday, because we meet on Friday and Saturday, we're going to be doing some applique. Now, there's not a whole lot of applique. I think there are just like these little teardrops that kind of go on. And so applique is not my favorite, but I don't hate it. It's just, so we'll just see what they do, how they put it on.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to read up because I don't know if I need to bring like some fusible or what.
Oh yeah. Yeah, applique is not really my thing, but I don't hate it. I usually love it on other people's quilts. I just don't personally want to do it usually.
Yeah. But I don't mind having a little bit of it. It's just whenever there's like a whole bunch, I just get kind of tired of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of tedious for me.
Yes.
Which I think a lot of people feel that way about paper piecing. So it's just
I love paper
some things
piecing.
are more some things are more your thing and just some aren't. So it's not a big deal.
Mary's working out or starting with some pillows, I think she said. Kathy's Quilts and Crafts is here. Hi, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
Kathleen Davis is working on her last 2 blocks of her Together quilt. Awesome. Yeah, Debbie, I hope you get feeling better. She had a cold yesterday and she's still resting through trying to get over the cold. So thanks for joining us anyway, though, even though you can't sew. Mary said, Yvette, I'm always the slowest one in the class. If I go fast, I make more mistakes. Yep.
I was just reading that. Thank you, Mary. So I just, take my time. I figure, it's okay. It'll work out.
Plus, if you go slower, it's less chance you're going to need to use Jack. So,
well, yeah. And honestly, like, I usually don't need to use Jack all that much. And the only time it ever does happen, not the only time, that's crazy. But I mean, mostly it'll happen if I am trying to like hurry things along or if I get really tired and I'm still trying to sew. Yeah. Like, well, that's not very smart.
Yep. That's why I quit yesterday because I was like getting to that point where I knew I was going to make a mistake. So,
yeah, exactly.
Yep. Carrie said she's finishing the binding on her 3rd and final knitted star Christmas gift. Oh, that'll be awesome.
Oh.
Dora Lynn said, I'm slow also. I have RA in my hands. I understand that. That's why it takes me forever to cut. So, Heather said you need to break up the applique into sizable chunks so you don't have to do it all at once.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes, thankfully, like I said, on this quilt, there's not a whole lot. Watch, I'll show you. Let me pull up the camera so I see what I'm showing you. But it's basically like, get my finger on it, this little bitty part, like right there. Oh, I see it, it's going backwards. That little part right there with those little drops.
Yeah.
Drops.
It's not too
much. No, it's not too much. So, I mean, there are like 8 of those little things. So it's just, we do it 8 times. And really, we only have to do like 1 in class. And then after that, you'll do them at your own pace. So you could always like do 1 and then go to something else and then come back, do 1, that kind of thing. So it's not going to be that bad.
That's not too much. That's not bad. Yeah.
No, it's not too bad. It's
okay.
doable.
Let's see. MJ's here. Hi, MJ.
Hey,
she
MJ.
said, hi, Stephanie and Yvette. Yvette, you will be glad to know I'm fixing to eat some, I'm probably going to kill us, but bourdain?
Oh, boudin.
Boudin. What is that?
Boudin is, it's like some sausage. It's sausage, but not sausage as you would know. I'm going in there to make sure that's what she said. Oh, no, that says bourdain. I don't know what that is. Are you trying to spell boudin? Because now I don't know what she's talking about. Maybe I'm wrong.
Wait till she tells us.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wait till she says something, because I'm like,
Mary said she's gonna get ribs on the grill. That sounds good.
Oh my God, I'm coming over to your house.
Right?
What time is dinner?
Debbie said, Debbie said, getting to keep coming with like-minded people and watching the Falcons probably lose another game. Oh. Let's see.
Brenda, oh heck, I would leave those off. Well, if it were up to me, I would. However, since I have to like put these in for an application to become a certified teacher, I can't do that. Yeah, I have to kind of do everything.
Follow their pattern. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be okay. But I hear you. Believe me, if it was just like a for Yvette, I would probably skip it. I don't know. It does make it look kind of cute though. So
I like doing
okay, so she was saying boudin. All right.
Oh, was she?
Boudin is like they take I don't know. You know what, MJ? I probably shouldn't tell them exactly what it is, right? Listen, go to Louisiana, get yourself some boudin, ask them how to eat
it. Okay.
And then I guarantee you, if you like rice dressing, you're gonna love it.
Okay.
So Carrie says, sent you a picture on Instagram of my cat in the hat my daughter bought him to hopefully bring a smile to your face later. Oh, so sweet. It will. It will.
That'll be a fun little surprise for you.
Yes, I can't wait now. What was I gonna? Oh, so I bought these. Okay, so the kids love every kind of blanket that has like that's like furry, and so like I have an unhide blanket. They love it. Hold on, brain fog again. Okay, a very, very sweet, extremely talented lady in Crafting with Lisa Marie made me a blanket, and she has Minky on the back. They love that.
Nice.
So anything that's like fuzzy. So I found this cat bed on Amazon. I don't even remember how it came up. I might have even seen it somewhere and then pulled it up on Amazon or something. But I went to go look at it, and it was real fuzzy. And I thought, okay, I'm going to get one, because they're always fighting over like certain areas and whatever. So I bought one, and I set it up yesterday. It came yesterday. I set it up, and they have all been in it at one time or another. And so I told Jim, I was like, well, we got to get more. And he goes, I think just one more is probably fine. I'm like, they were fighting over it again. So if anybody's interested, let me know. I'll send you a link. But it was so, I got the large one, and really like two of them could lay in there together. And usually it's always somebody with Sammy. So it's either Smudgy and Sammy or it's Jelly Bean and Sammy, right?
Oh, they all love her.
I know. Well, you know, what's not to love? She's a sweetheart.
I know.
But then Spooky Scout was sleeping in it last night before I went to bed. And that's kind of, you know, he's usually off by himself somewhere sleeping. And yeah, so that was interesting. So they've all been in it. So they all like it.
Oh. So yeah, you definitely need another one then.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yep.
Okay, so it looks like I have to finish one corner group K1, and I'm pretty sure I have done that. I get just so confused with how she labels the names of stuff. That's all.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to see that and make sure I did that part right. Okay, so I did that.
Hi, Mary Jane. Mary Jane Ellinger's here.
Corner grade 4. I did that. Hi, everybody who's coming in.
Oh, Teresa, she has a Facebook long arm group. Awesome. Heather said she made some chicken noodle soup this morning. Nice. Oh, MJ said that just say rice, meat, spices.
There you go. That's it. Rice, meat, spices. That's all you need to know. And we have someone named Marion Meany. She says it's the first time she's sewing with us. She loves her new digital hearing aids. Yes, I need to get my mom to get something like that. She's like all deaf on one side, and she knows she is, but she just doesn't do nothing. I'm like, don't you want to hear everything? She goes, well, sometimes.
Well, welcome. It's nice to have you here.
Yes, very, very nice to have you here. Hopefully you'll stay and join up with Stephanie. You can subscribe to her channel. She does a lot of sewing like this.
Thank you.
All right. I did K1, and 1 K4. So now I've got to do a J1. Let me go see what in the world is the J1. Oh,
hi,
yeah,
Terry.
I haven't done that.
Terry's here. Hi, Anne Marie. Glad you both can come. Anne Marie, I'm working on the Project Box project, and Yvette is working on her Judy Niemeyer for her class. She's got to get some of the pieces done. Oh, Pamela's here. Hi, Pamela.
My girl, Pamela.
Yeah.
Hi, Anne Marie. Hi, Terry.
Barb Olson is here. I'm not sure if I said hi to you earlier. I'm sorry if I didn't.
I think she was here at the beginning. So
yeah,
I was thinking the same thing, that I didn't actually say hi to Barb. But I think we said hi. You said hi at the beginning.
If not, we're saying hi again.
Yes. Hi again.
Because my brain doesn't remember what I just did 10 minutes ago. So
Teresa says to both of us that she's very excited to see Sobecca's new home and sewing space.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Teresa Louise.
That'll be fun for her to be able to, you know, deck it out. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Teresa Louise, we kind of just like every time we try to schedule a live, it just never seems to work out. So we just like popped right on.
Yeah.
Which might be why you didn't get a notification, or you got a late notification or something like that. It could be.
For some reason, because I have to bring, the only way I can bring Yvette along with me is to go through Zoom and then put Zoom to YouTube. For some reason, when I schedule it, it says that it's all set up, like I can just go, and so you guys can see it ahead of time. But then when I try to, it won't go live. So yeah,
same thing happens to me every time.
Unfortunately, we just have to like kind of get on Zoom and then pop here live. So
yeah, it's kind of it is a little annoying, but
it is. I wish it would work right, because it would be nice to schedule ahead of time so you guys can know when we're going to be here. So yeah.
Yep.
Mary Jane, I'm not super far on the project box. I'm still doing my half square triangles that I started yesterday. I was too tired last night to get anything else done. I was going to try to get them done so I could start on the next part of the project, but that's okay. I'm going to get them done today. Anne Marie said, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Anne Marie. Oh, Barb said we did say hi. Okay, good.
At least we didn't forget or miss somebody. I don't like doing that either.
Brenda said, about 100 years ago, I worked for a call center that takes all the orders for the infomercials on TV. I used to send my mom all the hearing aid info until she finally got it.
I know. It's my mom was crazy. Yeah, it took her forever to get cataract surgery, and she couldn't see, like literally could not see, like legit, right? So she goes to get this surgery, and she comes out and she's like, oh my goodness, I can see everything. I'm just like, oh my gosh, don't even. I'm like, just stop.
Yeah. That's how my grandfather was, though. He would like, I'm not wearing hearing aids. I'm not wearing hearing aids. And he couldn't hear what we were saying because he'd like sit there and look like he was participating in an active conversation. But at the end, he would just like kind of shake his head and you knew he didn't know what the heck we were saying. Right.
Exactly. Yes.
And once he finally got the hearing aids, he could like hear a pin drop and he didn't miss anything.
And then you're going, okay, take those out.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you're like, okay, can you just take them back out so we can have a conversation without you? So, but he was like, it opened a whole new world to him. He's like, oh,
right.
Yeah.
They think you're picking on them or whatever. I'm like, dude, I'm not picking on you. I want you to hear everything.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. Kathy's Quilts and Creations. She said, show the love for us. Thank you.
Hi, Kathy.
Oh, Barb said Becca told them about my live. I didn't know that. Honestly, like I was running around like a chicken with the head cut off until about 12:40. So I didn't even know she was live. You saw the message come through when I was watching Becca's live. Oh, shoot. I didn't know she was live. I wouldn't have gone on top of her. Sorry, guys. I figured she was busy unpacking her house today. So Terry said she loves the box. Thanks, Steph. You're welcome. I'm glad you love it. Cataract surgery is magical. Well, I'm glad you found us, Teresa, even though the notification didn't come through. So I really appreciate everyone. And I know a few of you in the chat are people that have sent me messages. But I appreciate you guys when you send me like emails and messages telling me how much you like the box. It really encourages me to keep going. And, I put a lot of thought into boxes when I plan them, as far as like the fabric and the pattern and the notions that go with it to help. So I really, really appreciate the feedback that you guys are liking them. So
yes.
Thank you. I like getting those kind of emails. Oh, Becca said she won't get her stuff until Tuesday. Oh, that's right. She did tell me she was staying in the hotel until Tuesday, so that makes sense. Oh, she was killing time waiting for her fur baby to come home. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, you got your box yesterday? Good. Most people have their box, I think. There was a couple that took some weird trips, like it went from my area, which it usually goes to Cleveland Distribution Center because that's about 40 minutes from here. But for some reason, it went to another one and then went back to Cleveland and then went, I don't know. The post office is getting kind of squirrely again, guys.
Just squirrely PO.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Debbie. Good to see you. Oh, Teresa said, not only can't they hear us, they blast you out of the room, turning the volume up on the TV. Yep. That's what Grandpa used to do. He was so loud, you'd get a headache being in the room because it's crazy. Yep. Terry said, can't wait to do the table topper behind you. Love this idea for seasonal topper. Thank you. I actually came up with the autumn one, and then everybody on the live said, hey, can you do one for each of the seasons? And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So that's where this one was born from. So it's thanks to you guys too for the idea.
Okay.
Oh, Kathy, I have one more box left. She asked if I sold out. So, hi, Shelly Clark. Good to see you. Susan said, I've already looked up where to order those snowflake marshmallows for Christmas morning. So unique. Yeah, aren't they cute? I love them. Sarah did a real good job picking them out.
I miss Sherry too.
Yeah.
Oops. Just like almost took all my skin off my thumb.
Oh,
It's fine, really. It's fine.
you don't need that.
No.
You need skin.
No, nobody.
Teresa said, you always knock it out of the park with your boxes. I have to open mine tomorrow when I get back downstate to my daughter's. Aw, thank you. Y'all are so awesome.
Brenda said that her mom hated having them in her ears, so she would take them out at the end of the day. We'd be in the house watching the same show in 2 rooms because it was so loud.
Oh.
That sounds about right.
We had a good friend that needed hearing aids because he couldn't hear. He was older and he couldn't hear anymore real well. And he got them. He spent the money, which I'm sure you guys know that have gotten them. They're not cheap.
No.
He got them, and then he like hated the way they felt, and they readjusted them multiple times, and he doesn't wear them. I'm like, you spent that much money for nothing. Like, it's crazy. And when he did wear them for a little bit, it was nice because we could actually have a whole conversation with him and he'd hear what we were saying. So now he's back to the same thing my grandpa used to do, the smile and head nod, like, okay.
Tiffany's quilting life is here.
Oh, hi, Tiff.
She has family at her house, so she's late to everything today.
Yep, I understand that. Surprise.
Yeah, if I had family, I would probably not even be here. So
yeah, thanks for popping in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have all of that done, pretty sure. Stack the strips facing right side up, blah, 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 blah. Yes, did all of that.
Shelly said, we didn't have problems with the hearing aids, but OMG, before they got cataract surgery, their kitchen lighting was like the surface of the sun. That's funny.
That is pretty funny. People probably say that about my office because I have like they have this really, really terrible like fluorescent lighting from like 1940
yeah
in our office, and I can't see anything, so I have like 2 lamps like right there, like pointing light down, because I can't. Also, like when you get invoices, it must be just because I'm getting old. I'm sure they were always this way, but the print on them is so flippin' small. It's like I have to hold it up under the light bulb so that I can try to figure out what it says. I'm not even kidding. It's crazy. But I don't have such great eyes anyway, so.
Yeah, but I'm like you. If I'm reading something, I need light.
Yeah, I need a lot of light. Okay. All right, I'm pretty sure that I'm done with this.
Oh, that's a good idea. MJ said she got her husband TV headphones with their own volume control. That works for us. That's a good idea.
Huh. That is a good
That way
idea.
you can turn them up louder and then you don't have to listen to it so loud. Debbie Dunn said, "Me, I need some of those."
Yeah, Teresa said that the VA gave her husband some really good ones.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that is good.
Oh, Rebecca, fluorescent lights make migraines worse for you. Yeah. I used to work in an office downtown Cleveland, and they had those horrible old fluorescent lights that not only are that color, but they buzz.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
get nauseous sometimes. They were just awful.
Yeah, our whole office is those stupid fluorescent lights. It's awful. It really is.
Yeah. Dora said, "Hi, listening to Dora Steele said, hi, listening to you all in the background while I work. Hi."
Hey, Dora.
Tiff, you got a whole house full of people. My goodness.
Yeah, I was just looking at her list.
Oh, that's funny. Brenda said, "I swear my mom would take her ears out as soon as I got to her house to visit. So rude."
Oh my goodness. So I went to the grocery store before coming on here today, right? And like for me, I always make sure that I have mac and cheese in the house because that's my go-to if I need something to eat and I don't have time to like, because I never have time to like make a whole meal. I mean, y'all know. And so I always make sure I have like just a couple of boxes of plain old Kraft mac and cheese, whatever. Well, so I go there and right under the Kraft, they now have Cheetos mac and cheese. They have regular
Wow.
cheddar and jalapeno and the flaming hot.
Oh, wow.
I
I've never
know,
seen
right?
that. Yeah.
I sent Jim a picture of it because I was like, oh my goodness. And he sends it back and he goes, they saw you coming.
Sarah would join you in that. She loves Cheetos.
Oh my gosh. I should have gotten a box. I'm going to have to get one next week.
Somebody yesterday was telling me, because the box has the treat in it, somebody yesterday was telling me that Lucky Charms makes a hot chocolate now, like a Lucky Charms hot chocolate.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, oh, I might have to look into that for Sarah.
That sounds yummy.
I know. So I have two things to look for now: Cheetos mac and cheese and super healthy stuff, but you know.
That's so funny. Yep, Tiffany's house is full.
Yeah. Oh, Mary said, so Becca was just waiting on her sister-in-law to arrive. You weren't on top of her. Okay, good. Oh, Shelly said, we changed our fluorescent lights to LED, quieter and less stressful. That's good.
It's very true.
Barb Olson said, Yvette, don't. They're gross.
Oh, you tried one? I don't know. Sometimes people say something's gross and I like it because I like gross stuff, but nothing good apparently. There's no accounting for taste buds sometimes, I guess. But I will keep that in mind. Yeah. Barb says they're gross. Okay, let's see here. I know I did a J1 and a J2. I'm sitting here messaging with Vonda Freeland. She says, I'm sitting here watching you and Stephanie on the Zoom right now.
Aw.
Hey,
well, hi, Vonda.
She was asking me what my favorite subscription box was.
Oh.
Well, she probably asked me like 2 days ago. I hardly ever have time to look at anything on social media. So yeah. It probably took me forever to answer her to begin with.
So what is your favorite?
You know, it's so hard to say, and it changes because just like ebb and flow of whatever. But it's probably a toss up between Project Sweetwater and Cotton Cuts is what I told her. The Cotton Cuts Classic is the one I get.
Well, I can break the tie with you with Stephanie Stitch's project box.
Well, yeah, but you don't have a subscription box. You get
I know.
Subscription box. If she said just a project box, then I would say yeah. But you and I have already said that we're not going to do subscription boxes. I got like mac and cheese on my shirt.
Oh,
that's what I ate, by the way, before coming on here.
Barb said it was her son's.
Wants to know.
Barb said it was her son's. He's the master of mac and cheese, and she found it in her garbage.
Oh, okay. And he said it wasn't good. I don't know. I have to tell you, I'm probably going to have to try it. I usually would take somebody's word for it, but when it comes to mac and cheese, I don't know.
Yeah.
But plus, it's like I doctor mine up anyway. It's like when I make mac and cheese, I put in a whole lot of shredded cheese and like a ton of milk. I like mine to be like almost soupy, right? And Jim's all like, I can't eat that. That's not mac and cheese. That's like pasta soup or something. I don't know. It's really not, though. I don't go that much. And I overcook it because I have a hard time sometimes eating things with the, bypass thing. And so, I just make it a little bit more mushy. So the way I eat things, really, it's not even food anymore. He said it was gross. Oh. Okay. I honestly will remember that. Let's see. Susan O'Neill Smith just said, I'm the same way with instant oatmeal. If we have it, I'm good. But take it from me, don't microwave it in a hurry and forget to add the water. Oh, I don't eat oatmeal personally. Steph, that's probably for you.
That's me.
That's for Steph.
It's funny because Yvette and I, both of us, right before the live, we hadn't eaten anything today. So she was eating a bowl of mac and cheese, and I was eating a bowl of oatmeal. I love oatmeal. So that would be for me.
Yes.
Oh, Barb said when her son was little, he wanted me to call Kraft to see if they would put another envelope of the cheese powder in each box.
I know. But you know what? It's funny because I really love the flavor of that.
Yeah.
But
you can buy the cheese now separately.
You can?
Yeah, it comes in like a container, like how you buy Parmesan Kraft cheese for like spaghetti.
Oh my goodness! They listen to her like that.
I saw it at the grocery store the one day. I was like, oh.
I had no idea.
Yep. Oh, that's amazing. I also saw your squeezed cheese there. I was thinking about you.
I know. I finally found it too. I think that whenever I was looking for it, they were just out because like now I know now it's at Target exactly where I was looking. And I always see it in the grocery store now. So I think that they were just out. Although how that employee didn't know what it was I was talking about, I don't know. If he works in the section, he should have seen it there before. But whatever, neither here nor there.
So did you buy some?
I did. I have 2 cans of it right now. And Heather says now the Velveeta cheese sauce can be bought without the noodles. Wow.
Oh, I didn't know that. That one I haven't seen.
MJ said if you microwave oatmeal, you can create an oatmeal volcano.
You know what I do? I don't microwave my oatmeal anymore. We usually do the old-fashioned oatmeal in a pot, but if we don't have time to do that, I'll use the instant. But I take the Keurig, instead of doing coffee, I just put the bowl under there and don't put a pot in. Let the water run through it like it's doing a cup of coffee. And
right.
Huh. I hit the little, I think it's the 6-ounce button or something.
Oh, wow. That's a smart way to do it, though, because, then you got the boiling water.
It's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you don't get the volcano.
Right. Which is good if you're the person who has to clean up the microwave.
Yeah. Well, Sarah loves to bake, and usually she does a really good job baking, microwaving, using the oven, stove, whatever. But the other day, she and this reminds me of the volcano. It's not oatmeal volcano, but she was heating up some French toast sticks.
Okay.
And she decided that it was a good idea to put the syrup on ahead of time. All of a sudden, we see all this smoke coming from the microwave. I'm like, what in the world? She put them on, first of all, for way too long. And then with the syrup, which is sugar, it started to burn.
I bet though, if you pull it out before just before it actually gets that burn, I bet it tastes good.
It probably does, but
yeah,
it's like,
I mean, you don't want to risk burning the house down to get it, but
right.
I'm just saying. Oh, they're saying that Teresa says the cheese will be so good. Yes.
Ooh.
I listen, any kind of cheese, just cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah. Just cheese it all up. Cheese everything up. Susan said, when I was teaching, it was my go-to lunch. And not once, but twice, I was so stressed I forgot the water. Oh. And the bowl had flames coming out of it.
Goodness.
Set off the fire alarm both times. Oh my goodness. I would have peed myself laughing at you if I were there. Oh gosh, that's funny. Anne Marie says her daughter did that with fresh ravioli and olive oil.
Oh no.
Debbie Dunn says, I get what she was thinking. Nice warm syrup.
Yep, I totally get what she was thinking. She just went about it the wrong way.
Oh, that was funny.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Let me see. Block assembly. Yes, that's where I want to be. Was I supposed to like cut this down?
Denise said, hi all. I got my box yesterday and I'm completing it today. Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. Yay. Please show us photos.
Yes. Post everywhere. Facebook, Instagram. Anne Marie said it wasn't pretty. It took a week to clear the smoke out of the house. Oh no.
Oh God. Oh my goodness. Like baked cheese. No kidding, Carrie. Especially, okay, whenever I was a kid, if I was like, I'm the oldest. So if I was watching my brothers and sisters, we would have a grilled cheese. Okay. We would have a grilled cheese or we're having mac and cheese. One of the two, something with cheese. And so I would make sure that whenever I would put a buttered piece of bread, buttered side down, at least 3 slices of cheese, and then the second buttered, face up, and then you set it down and you leave it for like, until you could start smelling that like the cheese was burning. There's a bug in here. And then when you open it up and you go to take it off, like the cheese is all the way around the whole thing and you're like getting it to come up, and then you put, oh my goodness, y'all, the cooked cheese, for goodness sakes, there was just nothing better. In fact, I might have to buy myself a waffle iron right now because I want one.
I've heard a lot of people say that that's how they do grilled cheese, is in a waffle iron.
Oh yeah, that's how we always did it.
Yeah.
Yep. Especially if you want to have, the cooked cheese.
Yeah.
Because it's not the same as doing it on the stove. Like you could do them on the stove, it's going to be just fine. In fact, it's going to taste great. It really will. But if you put it in that waffle iron, you like burn the cheese as it comes out. Oh my Lord. And then you like eat it like by square. I don't know why, but like if I can make my food last like an hour, I'm happy.
Hi, Del Marie.
Hey, Del Marie.
Jen Lee said, I'm going to have to make a grilled cheese now. I know. I was just thinking about that. I'm not even hungry because I just had the oatmeal, but it sounds good.
Sorry.
That's okay. I'll make one later.
Okay, I actually think that I have, is this all right, what is this? J1.
Oh, Heather said you could do it in a panini press. That's a good idea.
Oh, that sounds good too. But you know what? Tell me about the panini press. Like, does it have like little, like will it like put little divots in your bread and like squish the cheese out? Because see, that's the ticket right there.
Is the swoosh?
Squish it out.
Awesome.
Bye, Kathy. Kathy has to run.
Oh,
Kathy's
bye, Kathy. Thanks for coming.
Crafts. Linda Parsons is here.
Hi, Linda.
Somehow you're getting all the messages before I do, because like I'm just now seeing the MJ grilling it in a panini grill.
Oh, Del Marie said her husband would love a grilled cheese waffle.
Yes. You know, I was looking at something online, and there is a waffle maker that you can get. Now, the one that we used whenever I was growing up was just, you know, because this was in the 70s. All right.
Yeah.
It was the one where you only had like the one design. It wasn't like we didn't have a Belgian waffle maker. Let's put it that way, because you know, my mom's a single mom. We didn't have that. So, so this one that I saw online recently is sort of like this Belgian waffle maker, but you're supposed to be able to put like anything in it. And I thought about us, Steph, because it was like a waffle with like savory stuff inside. So I thought about our
crepe.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for taking away my brain fog. The crepes that we had, and I was just like, oh my goodness, that would be like so good.
Yes.
Right?
That crepe was so good.
It was. I love crepes. Okay, what does this say? Sorry, I talk to myself a lot, y'all. This is a J2.
It's all good.
And this is a J1. Oh my goodness, I'm further along than I thought, but I do need to trim. So I will be right over there for half a sec, but I can still hear y'all.
No worries. I have like way too many white left for the color I have left, so I need to see what I did here.
I'm trying to figure out what did I do with my little 28mm guy. There he is. I found him. It's not the cute one that Steph just got, but
he's still cute.
Yeah, because it's little. Anything that's little, you know.
I'm gonna have to count my squares because I either cut way too many background squares or I messed up something. Teresa said all this talk about food is making me hungry, right? I'm not even like hungry, but I want like a grilled cheese now.
I know.
Oh. Christy V said, I'm planning on making some Christmas throw pillows for gifts. Is there a cheaper fabric I could use for the inside that is not so nice and expensive? I would use muslin. Muslin's real cheap.
I sell muslin, just to let y'all know.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you do. So you can get it from her, but it's really inexpensive, and that's the perfect thing to use on the inside of pillows because you're not going to see it. Oh, Rebecca, I'm coming over for dinner. She made loaded potato soup and garlic bread. Yum.
Oh my goodness.
That sounds amazing. Right?
Did I lose my internet?
Nope.
Okay.
I've just been counting, so I was quiet for a
Oh, no,
second.
you're fine. I just want to make sure because, you never know with my internet.
Yeah. No, I was trying to figure out why I had all these white pieces left. I think I just cut too many background pieces. So I was recounting.
No worries at all.
Del Marie, I'm just working on the winter project box today, and Yvette's working on doing pieces for the Judy Niemeyer, the one that she's doing in her class. She's trying to get caught up, so because she's got class again in like 2 weeks. So that's all we're doing today. Yeah, the so long for the project that's above my head, that's the next wall hanging / tabletop or whatever you want to make it. I will have the pattern for that the week, Thanksgiving week. It'll be ready to go out. And Yvette and I are going to sew it here on November 27th, which is the Saturday after Thanksgiving at 5:00 Eastern time. So that's exciting. That's fun. And for anybody that wasn't here yesterday, I did put the fabrics that are in mine in a kit in my shop, if you're interested, but you don't have to buy, a kit to sew along. You can use your scraps, your stash, probably not scraps unless you have big scraps, but use your stash, use the free pattern. The pattern will be free. I'm going to try to release it on the Sunday before Thanksgiving, which I believe is the 20th, maybe 21st, something like that. And then it'll be free until we sew it. And after we sew it, it'll be in my shop. MJ said now she's eating fudge M&Ms for dessert, AKA my nerve pills.
Oh, God.
I like that.
I do too.
Barb Olson said, Yvette's off camera. She's probably making a grilled cheese.
I'm trying to trim up my pieces.
I'm going to be like, hey, Yvette, what did you use your iron on? I made a grilled cheese.
I made a grilled cheese. That's right.
I'm glad you love it, Carrie. Carrie used the pressing pen, the Easy Press pen. She loves it. Yes, and Sydney was asking, guess I missed the name of the pressing pen. Can you retell the brand? Yes, it's the Acorn Easy Press pen. And I can actually show it to you. It's precision piecing for precision piecing. This is what it looks like if you get the kit. And I'm out of them in my shop right now, but I will have more. They're coming, I think, tomorrow or Tuesday. But I decided to include it in this box because I've done some videos, or like when I sewed with Becca before she did all the remodeling and couldn't sew for a while. But I used to use it all the time, and people would ask me all the time. I would get questions. The two most frequently asked questions were about the pen. So I decided to include it this time so you guys could try it because it's one of my favorite notions. And then about the spools of thread on my machine, why they're upside down, which I've answered a few times. But yeah, those are the two most frequent questions I've gotten. So I thought, you know what? A lot of people have asked me about this. Let me put it in here because there are so many half square triangles. So there's a lot of seams. And so I thought this is the perfect project to try it on if you've never used it. So.
All right. Nope, I got D.
Yes, there is also a kit that comes with glue as well. I don't sell them with the glue. There's a kit. I sell the kit that comes with the solution and the pen. There's one that's sold with the pen, the solution, and then there's also something called seam align glue, which to be honest, I've used before and I do like it. If you have two pieces, like tricky pieces that you need to stick together, you can put the glue on, iron it down, and they don't come apart, and you don't need to use pins or anything. I do like the glue, but the reason I don't sell it is because I don't love it, because it kind of can leave stuff on your fabric. It says it washes out, but I've had it leave a little bit of residue, number one. And number two, the bottle lasts a long time because you only need a little dot. And I got frustrated with it because it's got this really long, skinny applicator, which is great, but it kept getting jammed. And every single time I would have to undo it, and it was frustrating me. So yeah, things that like, I try not to sell things that I don't love. And if something frustrates me like that, then I'm not going to want to sell it, because if I get frustrated, I'm sure somebody else will too. So, but there's nothing wrong with the glue. The glue does work. And if you use it quickly, maybe that's probably why I didn't use it up quick enough, and it kept getting stuck in that little tube, and it was really, really hard because it was so skinny to get it working again. But if you use a lot of it and use it all the time, you can use it up before it like glues shut, then it might work for you.
Just out of curiosity, like, could you maybe store it with a straight pin in it?
I tried that, and then the pin got stuck in it. So I ran
okay, so that's a no.
So I soaked it. I took the whole lid off with the pin, and I soaked it in hot water for several soaks, and it finally came loose. But yeah, it was.
Yeah, that is frustrating.
That was the only part I didn't like about it, because I was like, okay, every time I want to use this, I'm going to have to like soak it to open it back up, and yeah. But I do like it. The glue works really well. It just,
I hear what you're saying.
I think because I didn't
love hate.
Yeah. And I think because I didn't like I said, I didn't use it often enough. When I'd go to use it, then it was like stuck. I'm like, oh shoot.
Yeah.
There's a lady in Canada, because it's a Canadian product. Acorn is from Canada. There's a lady in Canada, a quilt shop up there, that I learned about this product from, because I saw her do it on YouTube, and she uses the glue all the time. Right. And she loves it. And so I started trying to use it. And like I said, when I first started using it, I really liked it. But then after it sat for a while, I got frustrated. But like I said, it's probably just because I didn't use it often enough.
Yeah. If you do a lot of curved piecing, it would come in handy too, because
it would come in real handy, like places that are hard to pin.
Right.
Yeah. And the other thing I tried it on, because she suggested it actually, was when you're binding. Okay. Like when you flip the binding over, instead of having to wonder clip it or pin, you could use that and just like iron it down. That worked real well.
Yeah, I don't even do any of that. I just do it as I go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would see, if you did, that would, yeah. Huh. Well, there's lots of things you could use it for. And like you said, it depends on if you're actually going to use it on a regular basis,
Yeah. But it was good glue. I mean, I liked it. It just, I think it's just because I didn't use it enough. So yeah.
Yep.
Tamala said she uses it for applique and washes the needle top out before I put it away. Yeah, I always did that too. But like I said, because I don't do a lot of that stuff very often, I think mine just sat for too long. That's all. So, but I use this pressing stuff all the time. I mean, Yvette's seen me use it. Yeah. I love it. So, okay. Finally finished my half square triangles. I'm just going to count them because I had so many extra white pieces, but I think I might have cut, because you only use 36 of the charm squares. I think I might have cut like 42, thinking I was using the whole pack. Okay. 14. How many do I need? 36, yeah.
There are a lot of these little bags, I tell you what. Love boat. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm just cutting the fabric for my next section. Just letting everybody know. Might have to go get a coffee in a minute. Oh my gosh.
That sounds really good, actually.
I know. It's like it's freezing in here.
I know.
Which I like, but I like it because I want to like drink a lot of coffee and have it.
Okay. Oops, I missed a lot of comments. Kathleen said the precision piecing works great when you can't start your charm pack. Yes. Denise said, so far I've had to rip 2 blocks, did it A what it should have been a B. Yeah, Denise, that's why I didn't finish this last night, because I was so tired. I was afraid I was going to like get those mixed up. I feel like you need to have a clear head to be make sure you get the right pieces. Sorry, now I'm just cutting my half square triangles apart, and then I'm going to iron them, and then I can get started on the next part. Kathleen said, I have so much leftover fabric from this Together quilt. Oh.
From which quilt?
Together quilt?
What is Together quilt? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I think I have an idea what she's talking about, but I'm not positive.
I'm just curious.
You could use the extra fabric and make like some throw pillows or shams to go with it.
Jim. Jesus. Did you hear that? I am so sorry.
Nope, just like you could hear the sound of his voice, but not what he said.
Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything. That wasn't the problem.
Oh. MJ said you can get Elmer's washable school glue in a little pen style containers now. They come in a 3-pack. Oh, cool. This glue works good for fabric. Awesome. I have used Elmer's for fabric before, like for holding binding on. I didn't know they came in a little pen though. Need to get out more.
They probably started doing that because they were doing well, and then other companies started coming out with it, and if they didn't keep up, you know,
Yeah.
they would lose market share, I'm sure.
Debbie said, I need to motivate myself to get up and press a completed quilt top that's going to Steph. I think you should just sit there and relax and take care of yourself. Andrea, the pattern's not ready yet. It'll be ready in about 2 weeks. So when it is, for sure. Did you send me an email, Andrea? Because I didn't see one from you. I'm going to put, oh, it's the Quilting Life Stitch Pink. That's what I thought she was working on. But I was like, is that the name of the quilt? I didn't want to say that. And then it was wrong. And then I looked silly.
Well, if you ever looked silly, you'd be in good company.
I just put my email in the chat, Andrea. If you want to just send me a quick email, because I didn't get one from you. If you did, that way I can respond to it with the pattern when it's ready. Oh, Della, you use that washable glue for everything as well? Cool. The Quilting Life Stitch Pink, yeah. I'm sorry, my brain like couldn't remember what the name of the pattern was. I've been calling it Stitch Pink for so long. The fabric is really, huh?
It's not called Stitch Pink?
Well, that's the name of the program, but the actual pattern, because you can buy just the pattern, is called Together, I guess.
Oh, see, that's why I got confused too.
Yeah, and I had
Okay.
forgotten what the pattern was called.
Right.
Yeah. Because Moda has referred to it as just like the Stitch Pink so long that I completely forgot the name of the pattern.
Exactly. Yep.
But I'm glad there's extra of that fabric, because that you can make something else with it, because it's so pretty.
And too much is always better than not enough. So.
And not enough. Yep. Yeah, that fabric line is completely,
not fun.
Yeah. That fabric line is completely sold out too. So it's good that there's enough and you're not shorted or something. Yep. Oh, Heather said she has 2 hours before she cooks her next round, but that means more dishes.
Oh. Bean. Thanks for knocking all my stuff over.
You're welcome, Mom.
He knew I wanted to bend over to grab the pin and everything else.
Now, Del Marie, I just put this in my shop yesterday, and you're going to make me think about the name. I'm just kidding. I think it's called Winter Frost Quilt Kit, but let me double check. Yes, Rebecca, laundry and dishes never end, especially in my house. When you have a house with 6 people, yeah. Never ends.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Winter Frost wall hanging. Del Marie, sorry about that. Sometimes my brain just doesn't, I can't remember things.
Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, it's brain fog.
I know.
That's what it says online.
You know what it is? I told everybody yesterday I put it in the shop after. So that's what I did, and that's fine. But then, like, because I was so tired, I just don't remember anything I did last night.
Yeah.
Thank you for asking, Del Marie. Reminded me. Oh. Hello, Evelyn. Good to have you here.
Hi, Evelyn. I just saw that pop up too.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go grab a coffee. You want one?
Yes, that would be amazing.
Okay, perfect. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll bring my dirty dishes down, and then more.
Your mac and cheese.
Exactly.
Oh, make me a grilled cheese while you're there too.
Okay, with my iron.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm just cutting apart my half square triangles. And then I'm going to sit here and iron them all and then trim them. I'm looking forward to getting this part done. I feel like this is the tedious part, and then I can start sewing this all together. So I can't wait to see what it looks like. Just loving the colors that were in this fabric line. You're welcome, Denise. I'm glad you liked the project. Oh, that's odd, Del Marie. Let me check that out. Thank you for telling me. Del Marie, I'm going to put the direct link for you right here in the chat. There you go. It's weird that it's not showing up though. Hopefully it is now. Hopefully that works. Sorry about that. Okay. You're welcome. Thank you for telling me. I'm not sure why it wasn't showing. Hopefully it is now. I kind of took it out and put it back in and reset it. So oh yeah, that'd be great, Denise. Awesome. Yeah, I know there's people not on Facebook or Instagram. So yeah, if you guys ever want to share anything with myself or Yvette, you can just email us. That'll be fine. I love seeing people's finished projects. I know Yvette does too. Hi, Christy. How you doing? Hope you're having a good Sunday. Yvette's getting a coffee right now. How's Dawson feeling, Christy? So probably it'll depend on Yvette's schedule, but probably the first or second Saturday in December, she's going to show us how to make like drawstring bags that you can use to wrap up. You can like put presents in or just give them as a gift. So that'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys can join us. Hi, Karen. How are you? A little warmer in Ohio today, huh? I'm glad the next couple days are going to be nice. You were not able to get the winter box. What was the fabric line and pattern? Okay, the pattern is called Charming Prisms, and I do have a couple extras. So I'm going to put them in my shop later today. And then the fabric line I had, the fabric line is called Winterland. It's from Riley Blake, and it's all blues and reds and light blues. As soon as Yvette comes back, I'll grab the fat quarter bundle so I can show you. It's really pretty. Oh, he's not feeling great. Oh, so did he miss? I'm assuming he missed his hockey this weekend then. That stinks. Oh, poor kiddo. Shelly said, we got to get you sewing on a quilt, Christy. I think we might convince her to sew on that pineapple quilt. Oh, you're welcome, Del Marie. Thank you.
I had to stop for a sweater too.
Oh, Christy's here. Say hello.
Hey, Christy.
Pamela said, OMG, my daughter has been stranded at Epcot for 4 hours waiting for AAA. Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, Wanda. Oh, no hockey for him. He's bummed. Aw.
Oh no. Good luck. She's not gonna, she probably, the only way that we could probably get her to sew a quilt is if, we'll have to get her a pineapple
Well, that's what we
pattern
were
or
talking about,
something.
that maybe after like she saw the pineapple quilt that we could convince her to quilt.
Oh my goodness. I'm reading everybody's stuff. Hi, Jelly Bean. I just gave you a snack. I even told you don't tell everybody. Shh. I know, right?
I'm gonna blow it, JB, and that she's not gonna give you
snack. Right? It's really interesting, like when it gets cold. We haven't turned on the fireplace yet. We probably should, because what we have to do anyway is before we, like the first time that we turn it on, we have to open all the windows in the house and then turn it on, so that, because right when you first turn it on, it's got to like burn off the, there's probably dust in there and who knows what from, being dormant for a bit. And so we always open up, because we've made the mistake of not opening it before, and then all the smoke alarms go off in the house, which is not fun either.
No.
Not for the cats either. They're, hiding.
Oh, are yours like ours is like if one goes off, everything in the house goes off? Are yours like that?
Yes, because they're hardwired to the house.
Yes.
So they all go off. Right.
Ours do too. And it is crazy. Like, oh man, when they go off.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you can hear, like our neighbors was going off one day and we could hear it in our house. Like, that's how loud ours are.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing. But
Chrissy says, is it Sammy who loves the fireplace? I have to tell you guys, they all pretty much love the fireplace, but Sammy will, like, she would crawl in the fireplace if we let her. Like, she likes being so close to the fireplace. And I don't know how they can, you go over there and Jelly Bean, he'll turn into this number, right? He's like, he wants every surface of his body to be like smoldering hot. And you go over and you touch them on the belly and they are like, it feels like they're burning up. And, but they love it. They love, that's, they're crazy cooters, I'm telling you. And then, when it's okay to turn it off, because they start gradually getting a little further back. They'll get a little further back, because now it's like they're too hot now, but they don't want to not get away. They don't want to get away, but it's a little too hot. Yeah. they're nutballs. What's the matter, baby? What's the matter? I just tried giving you a snack. What
Emily ran a half marathon today. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That's amazing.
What's the matter, sweetheart? You got your little purr machine. I hear you. Yeah. That's mommy's pattern. I don't know.
Shelly, yours goes off every time you cook bacon. Yeah.
Jelly Bean, what?
Ours doesn't go off very often. It's not like one of those that's super sensitive, but when it does, oh goodness. The cats run, the kids run. It's crazy. You need to run?
Come see Mom. Come on. Come. I'll hold you for a minute. Come on. Okay. All right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you're all right. You're okay. Nobody's lifting you.
Wanda said her black and white cat loves sitting on the registers. Our Siamese does that too. Like when the heat's blowing out, he just sits there.
Well, thankfully, Jim and I are like on the same page when it comes to like our temperature, like our personal temperature or whatever. In the winter, I know this is going to freak some people out, but in the winter, we leave our thermostats at like 64.
Oh, wow.
Well, we like being cool. And the thing is like when we're downstairs and it does get a little nipply down there, then you just turn on the fireplace and it doesn't take that long. It kind of warms up that one area, especially if we're sitting there in the living room, and we're all there together, then we just have the fireplace on for a little bit or a long bit, whatever it take, to like warm up or whatever. And then that heat will kind of rise upstairs, and not a whole lot, but it does rise upstairs. So by the time we go to bed, and we both like sleeping when it's really cold. And I'm telling you guys, I like it because I really like wearing a lot of clothes. I don't know why. I got into this whenever I was in Sydney. We didn't have heaters or air conditioners or whatever, or at least not like whole house, kind of thing. And so when it got chilly, I would just put on extra sweaters, and I'd have like 2 hoodies on, and if you like do like this number, and then you get it all on top, you got like 2 or 3 hoods, and then you got like all of this. But y'all, I sleep like a baby. That's my favorite thing. I just love that. And so that's what I like. I like being cold so that I can like just get all inside something, like all the sweaters, and then like some extra socks. Like extra socks, some blankets. And then if I have all the blankets on me, then the kitty cats come over and they all lay on me. And then it's like, we're like one big cuddle fest.
Aw.
And that's my thing. I like that. Okay. So now I feel like I should have like put the computer somewhere else. So I'm going to be over there pressing. And then I need to,
thank you, Tamala.
Hi, I didn't know Tamala was here. Hi, Tamala.
Tamala Hannah.
Oh, Tamala Hannah. This is a different Tamala than the one I know. Okay. And I didn't think it was a very popular name, but that's great. There's more than one Tamala. Oh, Wanda Marsh said hi. Did you say that already?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Wanda, hi again.
I think you're getting your coffee when she came in.
Okay. Karen Sharp says that her thermostat is set at 62 degrees. Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh, hi, Karen. I saw that you came in, but I forgot to say hi to you because I think of that was talking about. Hello.
Plenty warm when you can come inside from 30 plus degrees. Donna Bogart is here. Hi, Donna.
Hey.
So anyways, thankfully we're both on the same page for that, because that's something people usually fight about too. So we both like it that way, so it's fine. Y'all do?
Oh, we fight about that. Yeah, it's like we call it the thermostat wars. I like it cooler because I feel like, this is just me, but I feel like you can always put more stuff on. You can't take enough off if you're hot.
Amen.
I'm hot right now. I can't sit here and take off all my clothes because I'm on live with you guys, and that would scare you all to death.
It would.
You'd sit there and die in your chair watching me.
That's right.
But if I'm cold, I can put more stuff on. So I like it a little bit cooler. But my husband, who is 6'2" and 165 pounds and is like a toothpick, he wants it like, he likes the thermostat like on 72.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And
you know what?
Ready to die.
When I go into work, and I know that I hope people know that it's me who keeps changing the thermostat, because it drives me nuts. I will walk into work and it is like a flipping sauna. Now, of course, we're dressed like it's winter because it's winter. And so you go in there with even a long sleeve shirt on and you're like about to die. I can't work like that. I cannot work like that.
No.
And so it's like, I don't expect them to leave it at 64 like my house. I mean, that's crazy. I know that. But I mean, for goodness sakes, so I always turn it to 72. They'll have it up to 74.
Wow.
74, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sitting in my office sweating. It's so darn hot from the stupid thermostat. So
wow.
Yeah. So then I turn it down to 72. And I think that, come on, that's reasonable, because really I want it at 68, but I'm not going to do that. Right. We all have to work together, but 74, because once it hits 74, it just keeps climbing. It's one of these really old systems, and then not only that, but it feels stuffy. It's like, I can't even breathe. Like, I feel like oxygen can't flow properly.
No, I was just going to say that, like when we first got married, we lived in a 1-bedroom apartment, and you didn't get to control your heat. It was either the heat was on or the heat was off, right?
Right.
And it would get up to 78.
Oh my
And there were
Lord.
some nights during the middle of winter, it'd be snowing outside. I have the window open because I literally felt like I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So hot that I couldn't breathe. And here my husband's like, let's put on Bermuda shorts and sun, sunscreen because he loves it. So we've always had, that's one thing we've always had, like thermostat wars.
Yeah.
Of course,
Yeah, I
control,
don't blame you. Yeah, no, you can't. Mm-mm.
But here's the funny thing, the heat was included in our rent. And I was like, okay, why would they put it on 78? That's got to be costing them a fortune.
Right. That's too much. That's too much.
Crazy. It was so hot. Whew.
Yeah. I mean, to me, anything over 70 inside is nutballs.
Yeah.
I mean, anyway, Mary's asking me if I was in Australia for work. Technically, yes, but not for me. My husband was transferred there for work for 3 years. And I did work while I was there, but I just did that on my visa. It allowed me to work. And yeah, so I was really just a tag along. Let's see. Shelly Clark says hers is set at 70. She's bundled up and the hubs is too warm. Well, I'm telling you, I get it. I understand the people who like get cold, and I feel bad about if your hands are cold, and I know how that is, but for me, it's like, I just will, if I can warm them up somehow, like just get them like really nice and warm, and then I take them out, I'm good. So like if I sit on them or put them inside my sleeves or something like that while I'm watching TV. But of course, if you're sewing, you can't do that. But it's still so much easier if you're cold to just put on another sweater or another sweater and then another sweater. I mean, I don't know. Of course, I'm just talking like that because that's what I like. So
that's what I like too. I try to keep it at 68 because I think that's good where everybody's not frozen. But
yeah,
if you're chilly, you can just put on something else. So
yeah. I agree. Okay, Heather says that she keeps it at 76 during the day and 74 at night.
Wow.
Okay. Note to self, don't live with Heather. Mary even says, Heather, that's hot.
Yeah, that is.
But if everybody's agreeing in the house, then more power to you. I don't think
that's right.
A problem. It's like if you are arguing about it, then I personally think that somewhere between 68 and 70 is not unreasonable.
Yeah.
But
one of the ladies was saying she likes her pillow to be cool. Me too. I buy those cool pillows.
Yeah.
Yeah. They still get warm though, but not as much as regular pillows.
What's the matter? You're over there crying like a crazy person.
Aw.
I know. I'm telling you, I think that if anxiety for pets is a thing, they both have it. I really do think that it's true. And I feel bad. Like, I got this spray that's supposed to be like calming or whatever, and I think that it might work. It's just I never think about it enough,
Yeah.
And maybe
you spray it on them, or how does that work?
Well, no, I got it from what is it, Jackson Galaxy or whatever his name is. So you put, what I do is I pour it in my hand, because I think it's a liquid. It's got like a dropper or something. Mm-hmm. And so I put it in my hand and I kind of just rub my hands together, and then I just do like I'm petting them,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Motion. Yeah. And then that way, I mean, they're not stupid. I'm sure they know I'm doing something, but it's calming, Yeah. This is in my head. Calm them down as you're trying to calm them down. And I just put a little bit on them. It's not anything, it's not medication or anything. It's just a natural oil that's okay for cats. So yes. Let me look at the messages here. See, Heather says that they're cold natured. So, in your house, honey, you do what you want. That's right. Wanda Marsh says, I have old critters, including a cat who is 18 with thyroid issues. I swear I am also getting more cold natured. My house stays around 70. That's not that bad though.
Yeah, 70 is not that warm.
I think that's probably about midway. Teresa Louise says she likes 70 in the morning, but then she turns it down to 66.
Okay.
See, I couldn't do that because I have an issue with the number 6.
Oh,
Y'all, I'm telling you, I got all kinds of problems. Let's see. Debbie says hers is at 71 to 72 since her gastric bypass. She's always frozen. I was always frozen for the longest time after my bypass, and then it went away. It's almost like my frozen thing got broke. I don't know. Because now I'm always sweating again. Like
yeah.
before, I was always sweating. I mean, Steph, you've seen me sweat. I sweat enough for like 10, 15 people. And I mean, for no reason. Like I won't have exerted myself any more than anybody else around me. And yet it's crazy. And so then for like that, I want to say maybe like 5 years after my bypass. I think it was only like 5 years. I was cold, like all the time I was cold. And then boop, got turned off again. I went right back to how I was before. So
I wonder if that has to do with like aging or like menopause.
I don't know. I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible. I'm sure that someone would tell me that it's because I'm getting old. Someone would.
Well, no, I just wonder because I get like I'm.
Oh no, chilly. I know you're not.
I'm chilly most of the time, but I'll get like hot flashes and I'll be so hot, like I just want to scream or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll get hot flashes on top of that. So
Ooh.
yeah, it's not fun. But I have to say that hormonal thing that I was telling you about that I started taking, it helps like immensely. I hardly ever get hot flashes now. So I still get them, but definitely not like before. Shelley Clark says that puffy vests are the bomb. You know what? I love puffy vests.
Oh,
I was totally against anything puffy for like most of my life. And then I got a puffy vest in a box one time. And now I am totally in love with puffy vest. It's like, it keeps you warm, it like the core, but then like your arms are out. So like you don't get too hot. Yeah, I'm with you on the puffy vest.
I've always wanted to try one, but I've always been afraid that they would look ridiculous and just make me look bigger.
I know, that's what I always thought too.
Like, do I need to add bulk?
I think it depends on who makes it and how it's made, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Because sometimes I'll put one on still and I think it just makes me look, extra puffy instead of warm. Yeah. And so I don't like it. But if you get the right one, sometimes they won't over puff it. Mm-hmm. And so then it's not bad. It looks good actually. And especially like if you get a puffy, just the vest, for some reason, those are always better than like the whole coat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I'm getting like a puffy coat in my trunk club. Mm-hmm. And so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave it in the box and I'll try it on and I'll see. I don't think I'm going to like it though, because like I said, the overall puffy, it's just, unless you're a stick, a stick figure or something, you're not going to look good in a puffy coat. That's just my opinion. But I'm gonna try it on. We'll see, because I could be wrong. Debbie says she has 20-foot ceilings and all the heat's up there. Wanda says she lives by herself, so she controls the thermostat.
There you go.
Barb says she's never warm enough as she ages. Regine says, Stephanie, why didn't you warn me this stitch pink had so many tiny pieces? We'll be glad when it's finished.
It's going to be beautiful. You do such a good job with all your quilting. It's going to be gorgeous.
Okay, Wanda says it's time to sew, but now my sewing room is a mess and I have to do some work in there before I can sew.
Oh no.
If that stopped me, I would never sew, because if y'all saw this room right now, y'all would probably just faint right out, just outright. You just fall straight over if you saw this joint. Honestly, it's really not even. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. MJ says my kitty, who is not a cuddler, came and voluntarily sat on my lap this morning. I felt honored until I realized he was cold and my lap was warm.
Oh.
Teresa Louise says, okay, maybe 67. I don't know what my deal is, y'all. It's like I'm not, or I don't think I have like, maybe I do have issues. I don't know. I try not to like delve into it too much, but like seriously, when I'm in the car, the volume has to be on a 5. So I'm either going to put it on 10 or 15 or 20 or 25. There's not going to be anything in between. It's just me. If I'm playing with the thermostat in my car, it can be, if it's going to be on a 6 number, it can be pretty much on anything except 66.
Gotcha.
I will do like 62. I'll do 63. I love 63 and 67 are like my faves because 3 and 7, I love 3 and 7. And anything like if it's over 70, it's fine. Just as long as it's not 76, I'll put it on like 75 or like 78. I don't know, y'all. I know I'm completely nuts balls, but it doesn't even matter. Like if I'm in the car with Jim.
Nope. I don't think that's nuts. Lots of people have number things like they,
I know. I try to like turn it to a number that I know I don't like and like try to leave it. I can't.
It bugs you. Yeah.
It bothers me so much. Yeah. I have to, and I don't even see the number anymore, right? Because it'll like, if I'm on volume 15 and then I move it to like, and I'll do an even number and I might be okay with it, like an 18, but 19, I'm like, okay, I might as well just be on 20. Why I'm on 19 is stupid. I don't know. It's really crazy.
Yeah.
And then I have to change it. So yeah. Let's see.
I saw somebody and I didn't catch who said it, but somebody said, I think it's Barb. I don't care if I look puffy as long as I'm warm with the puffy vest. That's a very good point.
That's true. I think if I got that cold, then I wouldn't care if it was a puffy vest. You're absolutely right. Karen Sharp says that her house is at 59 degrees at night. It saves a ton of money and is very healthy. Growing up, my mother would always open the bedroom windows at night in the winter. Wow. Okay. It's interesting because we had our air conditioning on until, I don't know, it feels like it was only a week ago. And I mean, usually when I have the air conditioner on, I'll leave it at 75. And then if we are in a room, like in a section of the house, especially like if I'm up here sewing, then I'll turn it down to either 70 or 68. Because if I'm filming, I've got 5 million Hollywood lights on and it gets hot in here. So I will do that. Well, I don't remember when it was, maybe it was Monday night. But I went to bed and inside the house, it was 55 degrees and I was okay. But then when we woke up in the morning, it was 54 at that point. And then, I was like, okay, I'm getting ready for work. It's really cold. The cats were like, are you serious right now? So when I turned all the heaters on in the house, I switched it over from air conditioning to heating. And I was like, there's never like an in between. Sometimes it will be like maybe for a week if you're lucky, and then it's done. But 55 and 54 was a little chilly.
Yeah.
Jim was like, I loved it. I was like, yeah, well, you should have seen the cats though. I was like, they were
frozen. They were capsicles.
Okay, let's see. Heather said her arms are usually what's cold, so she doesn't want to wear a vest.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's interesting because when I came back from Australia, I was cold everywhere because in Australia, there's really like no air conditioning. And most places where you go like for a restaurant are open air. So it's like all the doors are open, or you're outside or, and so when we first got there, it was like an acclimation. We had to get used to that. And they don't really put ice in anything. So it was like you could, like if you bought a soda, for instance, they would just give you like a can of soda. And yeah, and it was like, and if it had just gotten put in the cooler, well, then it may not be all that cold, but you got used to that because that's
Yeah.
just how it was. And you got used to being outside all the time, because there was no, or put it this way, not no, but there was hardly any like air conditioning inside. um so some places you'd go and it was like it was necessary, so they would have air conditioning, but for the most part, it was no, they didn't have it. So when we got back here, I felt like I was an ice cube everywhere we went. I mean, it was like I mean, anywhere, the grocery store, the um everywhere. So I was like, it was like in the middle of the summer and I had coats on, or like, long pants and a sweater. And, it was, people thought I was nuts, but I was like, well, I'm just having to get used to this again because
Yeah.
I wasn't used to all of that cold air anymore.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. Teresa Louise says she's making more floss wallets.
Oh.
And Shannon Way says, I know I'm behind, but I just started ironing my half square triangles and using the Acorn product. Holy, what the wow about Batman.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
And Dorlyn says that sewing rooms are never clean.
Yeah.
Listen, I would I don't think it needs to be clean, but I'm serious. Like if you saw this place, you know what I mean. Like yeah. Jim wants to slit his wrist every time he walks in here, or in my other room. Because I have so much stuff. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Heather says she's usually in some sort of hoodie. She even gets cold in 90 degrees. Oh my goodness.
Goodness. Are you sure you're not part vampire, honey?
Yeah, she might. Oh my goodness. See, Karen Cox said that would not want her license number because it ends in 666. I'm telling you, I would turn that sucker back in. I would be like, look, I'm sorry, but no.
Well, Ohio's coming out with new license plates. Ours right now are kind of plain and ugly.
Yeah.
They're coming out with new plates. Karen, I think you should get a new plate.
I seriously, I would not leave that joint. I would not take that. Because you might as well just say that I am driving with the devil. No.
Yeah.
And you know what? I have a friend that I used to work with, and she got a license plate with the 666 at the end as well. I don't remember what it was. And I just looked at her and I was like, you're going to keep that license plate? And she's like, yeah, why? And I'm like, oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. I'm not riding with you. I can tell you that. And she was like, I didn't invite you in the car. I was like, well, I wouldn't come with you anyway. I don't know. It's a thing. Some people have it, I guess. I don't know. I'm glad you don't, because then, you could just take everything in stride and not have a cow if somebody gives you that license plate. It would drive me nuts. Let's see. Tamala Hannah says, Yvette Creations, look up a plugin called Fellaway. Oh yeah, no, I know. We've actually put that in. We had that plug, and it really didn't do anything. And we kept it in there for like a good 6 months and didn't notice like any differences whatsoever. I think when we first got that, it was because we had brought Spooky Scout in, and they were fine with Spooky Scout, but like Smudgy and Spooky Scout fight a lot, and they still do. And so that's why we got it, just to kind of try to calm them down a little bit. And even after like 6 months, there was like no difference whatsoever. Now I got this stuff from Galaxy Jackson. Am I saying that backwards? Jackson Galaxy? I don't know. But he had it because I was looking everywhere. I was like, dude, I don't want them like docile or anything, but just calm them down a little bit, because they were like, it was crazy. And I do find that works a little bit on them. I don't think that there's anything that's going to be perfect for like every cat. So, we just give it a go, and see if we can get it to work. But yeah. Oh, your driver's license, not your license plate. Okay, so Karen says it's actually on her driver's license. So she has it forever and ever.
Yeah, that stinks. Yeah.
So I would, yeah, no.
Yeah, because in Ohio,
I would never drive again.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh gosh. Okay, let's see. Mary says, Heather, maybe that's why you're all sick a lot. I don't know about that, but let's see. I put dog houses outside and put cedar chips in there for the stray cats in winter.
Oh.
We have a heated little house that we put outside for little Sweetie, and she has come back and she sleeps in it like every night as far as we could tell. Aww. Although she wasn't there this morning, but like last night when I went to feed her dinner, she was out there in the little house all curled up.
Aww.
Okay, so now Heather's getting diagnosed about her thyroid and all kinds of stuff. Okay, let's see. Lord Lee Chambers, she says you have to ask for a glass with ice or your soda in Australia. Yeah, but I mean, even if you did, because like I've done that before, they give you like, 2 cubes.
Oh.
And then like it doesn't really do anything. And after a while we got used to it.
Yeah.
You get used to it, and it just is what it is. I mean, not complaining or anything, but it was a little difficult in the beginning, I have to say, just because we weren't used to that kind of stuff. There were a lot of things that we had to get used to, but we were just fine with it. Took a little time, but then we got there and it was fine. We're good.
I think you can acclimate pretty much wherever you go, it just takes time.
Yeah, I think that's probably true. I know Jim had to live in Singapore for like 5 months or 6 months. I don't remember. And by the time he left, I wouldn't say he was acclimated, because that would be pretty tough. I mean, it's right on the equator. But he was able to at least withstand it. Like I went there for a week to visit with him. Oh no. No. Nope.
Not good.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, I would walk outside and within, literally less than 5 minutes, I had the whole ring and everything, like the pits, because y'all know I sweat like for 10 people. No. Nope.
Yeah.
He was like, would you want to go live there? Nope. No
thanks.
Not happening. Nope. You asked me to go to Alaska, I'll go.
Yeah.
Barb eats ice.
Okay.
She says, I am a major ice eater. Yeah, I like eating ice if it's that little good ice from Sonic.
Yes.
That little ice that like
that little crunchy ice. Yeah.
Yeah. Marie Hahn says hello.
Hi. Hi, Marie. How you doing?
Oh my goodness. Regine said her sister had an address of 666. I wouldn't even look at the house. I would not even look at the house. Don't show me the house, because I don't want to love it, because I ain't going there. I wouldn't even like walk in. I wouldn't even drive to that place. I don't know how people do it. Why would you even even like at work, we have trucks that, because we deliver product, right? We have all numbers up to 20, except that 13 is skipped.
Oh, really?
Yep. I don't know who was superstitious about that, but obviously somebody was.
Oh, and see, that's funny because my husband loves 13s. Like he's had good things happen to him on 13s.
Well, I think that I could be wrong. Believe me, I could be wrong, because I could just be remembering the wrong thing. But I think in China, 6 is a good number, like 6 and 8. if
Okay.
I'm remembering correctly. And so, yeah, it's just really different cultures, different, just everything. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's Catholicism and drilled into, the devil's number and all of this kind of stuff that as a kid, I don't know. Oh, Heather wants me to read her last comment. She says, I'm not a vampire, but I'm half dragon and I'm replacing my golden horde with fabric.
Oh.
Well, I've told people for my entire life that I don't have blood, I have lava.
Yeah.
Because I'm always hot. So
that fits you. Yeah.
Yeah. I tell that to everybody. So I hear you. Marie says she's doing good now because she has our company while she cuts down her scraps into workable pieces.
Cool.
Her youngest daughter was born on December 13th.
On the 13th. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she must occasionally have Friday the 13th as her birthday. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that would be kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
Apparently I have no problem with 13. 6 is my issue. Grendel says, Stephanie, I'm going to be in Berlin for a quilt retreat this coming weekend.
Oh, yay. Oh, that sounds like fun. Do you know where are they having it at? Are you staying at the Berlin Grand maybe? Because they have a lot of retreats there.
I will let you know if I see a response. Marie says yes. Oh, but Marie is talking about her daughter being born on December 13th.
On the 13th. Yeah.
So her birthday must land on Friday the 13th sometime.
Yeah. That is kind of fun. It's usually, I don't remember how many. Isn't there usually a Friday the 13th, like twice a year or something? I don't know. I never remember.
She says every 7 years, she believes.
Oh, okay.
Pamela says, fun fact, there are enough blocks to make the table runner and 2 placemats.
Yes.
Thank you, Pamela.
I think that's why I had the extra white pieces, because I wasn't thinking about the placemats. So that's awesome.
There you go.
Thank you for telling everybody, Pamela. I didn't think about that.
MJ says, after all this talk about being cold, I had to fix the hot chocolate.
Yeah.
That Stephanie included in the box. So she's drinking your hot chocolate, Steph.
Awesome.
And Grendel says, yes, Berlin Grand.
Okay, great. That's a nice place.
Pamela says her birthday. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. The place that I got for the retreat in April, it's near there, but it's in Millersburg, which is a couple miles down the road. And it's an old place from 1847 and presidents have stayed there and stuff. So I'm really excited about it. But I did try to get the Berlin Grand because it's a little bit bigger and we could have had a few more people, but they were booked for the weekend I wanted. But it looks really nice. I've been there, but I've never been to a retreat there. So I hope you have a real good time.
Okay, seriously, I thought y'all were talking about Germany.
Oh,
I'm not even kidding. Like, I thought she was going to Germany. You knew Germany somehow, and y'all were like talking it up. I had no idea you were talking about Ohio.
No, Berlin's just a few miles down the road from Millersburg where we're going. So
okay,
yeah, but I do know some Germany because my mom was born in Germany and my grandmother was there. So, but no, not real Germany.
Okay, Pamela says her birthday's on the 13th of April and it has always brought her good luck.
Oh, good.
Andrea Confrey wants to know what you are making.
I am making a table runner. Where did I put that? It's called Chasing Prisms. It's from my latest project box. I'm trying to find where I put the cover art so I could show her. Well, it's not in color because I don't have the cover art because I'm not sure I did it, but it's going to look like that. So that's what I'm working on. And Yvette's working on her Judy Niemeyer paper piece and quilt.
Yep, I'm just kind of looking at the comments for a little bit to give Steph a little time to sew. Um, let's see. Barb said she thought you were talking about Germany. Evelyn thought you were talking about Germany.
Yeah, there's a
Amish
Amish
very worldly.
Okay, so I'll explain. There's an Amish community, a couple of big Amish communities here in Ohio, and one of them, their main kind of central area is in Berlin, Ohio, not Berlin, Germany. And it kind of goes, if you guys know, if you like the designer Corey Yoder, she lives in Berlin. And one of her fabric lines was named Sugar Creek. And there's a town right next to Berlin called Sugar Creek. So she named it after that. But there's like Berlin, Sugar Creek, Apple Creek, Millersburg, which is just down the road from Berlin, which is where my retreat's going to be in April. So yeah, that's what we're talking about, not Berlin, Germany.
I loved Sugar Creek.
Yeah.
And like the wovens that she had that went with that.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Y'all, I don't know what it is, but I love wovens. Like I love sewing with wovens.
I still have those in my stash. I haven't sewed anything with them yet because I haven't found like that perfect thing yet.
See, now that's exactly. I actually get that still every once in a while. I constantly try to say to people, to go ahead and use it, because once you use it, you have the quilt forever, and now you'll have that fabric forever, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I get that same way too.
I definitely want to use it though. I don't want it to sit there forever. I just need to find the right thing.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And that's why it's like the North quilt that I started, which Lord knows when I'll be able to work on that again. But I'm using the Allison Glass wovens, her kaleidoscope.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
The new kaleidoscope line, and I just love them. I really love them.
That's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Grindle says, LOL, thank you. I have no clue what we'll be learning. 3 days, 3 classes with 3 different teachers. Oh, wow.
Oh,
fun. Wanda says,
you'll have to come back and tell us.
Yes, sorry. Definitely do that. No, you're fine. Wanda Marsh says, we had a quilt show here this weekend. Saw 2 Judy Niemeyer quilts. They were gorgeous. Now I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're gorgeous.
And Marie Hahn says, I've been to the Amish community shopping for cheese in Berlin, Ohio, when we were visiting my in-laws many years ago.
Yeah, there's the Gugasburg cheese factory is there, and they hand make all the cheese there. So, yep. They're big on fabric shops, cheese, and chocolate shops.
Wow.
All the good stuff.
I'm sitting here going, why haven't we been all been there? Right.
Well, you're going to be soon, and I'm going to take you to all those things.
Apparently, right? I'm excited. I'm so excited about that whole weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh my goodness, y'all. I want to know hands up if you have been asked about something that you said you were going to do a million times and it constantly asked about it. I don't mean to make you feel bad, Andrea. Seriously, I love you to death. I love you, really. But Andrea Confrey says, Yvette, what happened to your temperature quilt? I've been asked about the temperature quilt about 100 million times. Listen, I am a person who starts way too many projects. The temperature quilt, for those of you who don't know, was my attempt to have something to do to continue a daily vlog. Okay, so I have for those of you who don't know me, because I'm sure there's plenty, I have a YouTube channel as well. And every year I try to participate completely in Vlogmas, which is you will have at least one video every day in the month of December. And it's called Vlogmas. So it's like Christmas, but you're vlogging. And so this past year, I actually made it through. I had one video at least every day in December. And so I thought, okay, you know what? Wasn't that bad. And it actually was quite a lot of fun to be able to just go on, make a video every day. Just, it didn't even have to be a big deal. Could just be, you know, something quick or whatever. And I thought, well, you know, sometimes it can be kind of hard coming up with content. Like I can talk, just ask anybody, I can talk. Um, but
No, not you.
but believe me, I can run out of topics sometimes. So I thought, well, if I'm doing this temperature quilt, it'll at least give me something to do, if nothing else. And so I started this temperature quilt. Now, I'd never done a temperature quilt before. I had read up on other people who had done it. And I thought, okay, super simple. The only problem was that I want to say about a month into it, I just really wasn't happy with it. Like, I might even still have one of the old blocks here. Hold on.
Yeah, you weren't happy with the way the colors were turning out.
No, it wasn't turning out the way I wanted. I don't see one right now. There's just too much junk in here. But so I wasn't really happy with the way it was turning out. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna like redo the numbers, and I'm going to you know, and so now I think that I would like it a whole lot better. I have all my colors redone, my numbers redone. But honestly, I just simply ran out of capacity to do it. And so I have fabric cut. And did you say Michigan Gal is Alexandria, right? She's here.
Yeah.
Hi, Alexandria.
I couldn't think of your name. I was telling them earlier, I couldn't think of your name, hun, last night. I don't know what's wrong with me, but then like it came
It's
to me
okay, it just
after the live.
happens. Yeah, it just happens. We don't do it on purpose, but you know.
Came to me after the live. I was like, oh yeah.
Right. So anyways, that's what happened with my temperature quilt. Now, when I started the temperature quilt, it was not meant to be something that everyone had to participate with me. It was just something that I was going to do for myself, and quite happy if anybody wanted to do it. I mean, that's fine. It's just, I didn't want it to be like, oh, Yvette started this temperature quilt and now we're all sewing along with her, because this inevitably happens to me every time. Where I have all the best intentions to like do it, but it wasn't like, you know, I even said in the beginning, I was like, look, I'm just doing this for myself. If you want to do it, that's fine. But you know, who knows what could happen. If you know me at all, you would know that chances are I am not going to finish this. Because it's just me. That's my MO. I'm really good at starting stuff. And so anyway, that's the temperature quilt. And so as you can see, I do have a gift or gab. I could take one little baby story and turn it into like a 45-minute dissertation. But so my temperature quilt is, I'm starting over, and I may have to do some other year. It's probably not going to be 2022. So,
Yeah.
but I have lots of fabric cut and ready. I think that if you're interested in, if you know Angela Stutinger, she has been crocheting hers and she's still going strong, and she's gonna finish that sucker, and it is gorgeous. So
it's gorgeous.
she
Ray
has
Jean's working on hers too.
Who is that?
Ray Jean.
Yes.
Mhm.
Ray Jean was doing a very good job getting hers done. And there might be other people. I just and I'm really happy. And all I do is I just direct people to them, because at least they're doing it. Okay, so let's see. Oh, good. Barb put 2 hands up. So I'm not the only one. Yay. Mary F says that she crocheted a temperature shawl last year. And Wanda Marsh says, me, a quilt I'm making for my brothers that I ended up not liking. Yeah, when you know, it's so hard. Like when you have a lot of projects going on, and there's one of them in there that you're just not feeling, then you're just not going to feel it. And at least that's how I am. And so I started it over, and I really do think that if I had started it that way, I mean, I probably still wouldn't be finishing it, because that's a long project to take on. And I really want to do that. Like I really do. I just didn't have the capacity for it this year, and that's just what happened. But I think I would have gotten a lot further along if I had liked it from the beginning. Let's see. Heather said, Yvette, just get started on Vlogmas now. Then all you have to do is upload them. Oh, sweetheart, you're so sweet. I wish that were the answer. I've got so much to even do right now that it's just, I take one day at a time, and as it comes, because that's how I have to do anything in my life. It's really, it's pretty crazy. Oh, look, Regine does say she has hers done through October. Oh my goodness. Good job, girl.
Good. Yeah.
Good job. Christy V says, Yvette, have you thought about doing short live streams during Vlogmas so you don't have to do any editing? Would save you lots of time, but maybe that's what you did last year. I forget. Well, the only thing about, I love live streams. I love doing live streams. The only problem with live streams is that you really can't do anything while you're live streaming and also keep up with the chat. And
yeah,
so it's like when I'm doing my Wednesday live stream and I'm working on the Judy Niemeyer, thankfully I have either Nita or Stephanie who will help to sort of MC, right? They'll be like the moderator while I'm there, because then they can, then they can take care of what everyone's saying. If anyone has a question, they can ask me, and I don't have to look at the chat. So that would be fine if all I was doing was sitting there and chatting with people, but I don't know that that's really what I want to do like every day. I mean, I know you're not saying every day, but I don't know, or maybe you are saying every day. I don't and that does help if I don't have to edit, but there's just pros and cons both ways. So I may end up doing, a couple of live streams or something, but live streams are just a whole nother thing, and so it's like today I came on with Steph because, she was saying how hard it was to keep up with chat yesterday. And, she's trying to sew and you're trying to keep up with chat. I totally get it. I mean, it's hard because if you're trying, especially if you're working on a project, you want to kind of do the project with people, which is what everyone wants and totally understandable. But then you also have the people who aren't sewing and they're chatting up a lot. And then they, some people get upset whenever you like miss their comment. So it's a really hard thing to do. Yeah, it can be a little difficult. So thus you have me today, the big loud mouth.
That's okay. I'm so happy you're here, and I'm sure everybody else is too. We love you.
It gives Steph a chance to sew up her project to show you guys. And if you have any questions, then I can see them and let her know that you have a question about this, that, or whatever it is. And yeah, because it can be difficult. It can be. And, we love doing the live streams. We totally do, but it's just really difficult when you're doing it by yourself.
Yeah, if you're just talking, like if it's talking to you guys now, it's not as hard, but when you're trying to do something.
Yeah, it's impossible. And then you'll totally be, using Jack all the time and or you'll mess something up because you're not paying attention enough or, whatever it is. But yeah. Judy says that I should make a placemat and move on.
There you go.
Temperature placemat. Awesome. Right. Little baby 1-inch squares.
Love it.
Let's see. Vonda says, Stephanie, since the retreat in April is sold out, will you be having another retreat later in the year?
I would like to. It's going to come down to what's available and how many people would be interested, because if I did one, it would probably be like in October-ish.
That's Quilt Market.
Yeah. So it'd have to either be before Quilt Market or maybe even November. But once you start into November, this time of year in this area, it's always questionable. You never know if there's going to be snow or, so maybe maybe September. Maybe I could do it in September. But yeah, I would like to do a second one. So it's just going to be working out all the details.
Yeah, but that's what you're good at.
Yeah.
Vicky Lemire says, hello.
Hello there.
Okay, so Kay, I think she might be asking me this. She said, last year you did Advents. Are you doing any this year? The only Advent calendar that I have this year is the Cotton Cuts. I got the 31 fabrics. And so just like last year, I'm just going to open up, one per day. And
You have self-control. That's awesome.
well, listen, I could sit here and explain why, but it's hard if you don't understand what it's like to have been an unboxer for like what felt like a cajillion years. You really wouldn't understand. And before I did this, I wouldn't understand either. But it's like, it's almost like you get a mindset after a bit. And so, yeah, so that's going to be one thing that I'm doing. And I'm going to try to plan out, other things. Obviously, I'll do some unboxings because I'll still be getting those. I was thinking about doing, some other kind of Advent calendars, but honestly, it's like the only ones that I found were ones that I've done before and wasn't really 100% happy with. We'll just leave it at that. And so, I mean, very laughable, don't get me wrong, like hilarious, but when you think about the kind of money that you spend on them, and then it just wasn't for me. So I haven't found any. In fact, I actually was going to do maybe a makeup one or skincare or something like that. But then, pretty much any unboxing on YouTube these days is like very competitive, and I'm so over that in on my channel, in my life, in everything. I am much happier when I'm not concerned about that. So so I'm just over all of the competing and I got to get it up first and all. I'm over it. So I thought, well, you know what, I'm just going to open up stuff that I'm getting as I get it during on the days that I get them and stuff. And I do right now get BoxyCharm, so I will, and I don't normally do unboxings of any kind of anything other than quilting, really, and the cat lady box. And so, but I probably will for Vlogmas go ahead and like open some on there. That'll just give me more content that I can put out there. And if I don't have content one day, then it looks like I might just be sitting there and having a chit chat with y'all. So that's what I'm going to be doing for Vlogmas. Kay is saying, think summer, Stephanie.
Oh,
I think that's just two back to back for her. That's all. I mean, I'm not.
Well, it's not just that, but I actually I went to a retreat this last summer and I got invited to come back this next year. That I don't have to plan or do anything. I just have to show up with my sewing machine. That's during the summer. So I probably will do that. So
cool.
Yeah. So September would be enough time between the April one and then when I'm gone in July to come back and so we'll see.
Mary says she'd love to come to your retreat.
Awesome.
Tamala said that she did a crocheted temperature quilt.
Oh.
Christy V would like to know, where did you get your plaid shirt?
Oh, I just got this actually. It came in. If you guys watch, I think Yvette used to unbox this, but if you guys watch our friend Christy, Georgia Sunshine, she unboxes like a lot of fashion boxes, and they unbox Stitch Fix. And I've gotten Stitch Fix for my daughter for quite a while, and I decided to take the plunge. I was a little nervous because I'm a curvy girl. You guys all know that. And sometimes they, I wonder what they're going to send or if things going to fit or whatever. But I took the plunge and started getting Stitch Fix for myself. And this just came in my Stitch Fix box that came yesterday. So I actually put it on and showed Yvette because I wasn't sure if I liked it or not, but I love it. And I love the color blue. So that was a plus. A lot of blouses in the front on my chest area tend to pull open, and this one's not doing that. So I'm super excited about that. Plus the material is real soft, and it's not like a thick flannel, so it's not making me hot. So yeah, I'm definitely keeping this. I really like this shirt.
It
So
looks really good on you.
thank you.
Yeah, that's what I was yeah, because I did tell her, I was like, Steph, it looks awesome on you. I said, but personally, I never can keep button up shirts because it's always pulling apart right here.
Yeah, that's usually, they usually pull for me there too. And so I don't have really button up shirts. I'll have like maybe faux buttons or like blouses that pull over and just have like a V-neck.
Yeah.
But I don't typically do button up shirts because like I have another plaid button up shirt that I had gotten that's pink plaid and I love it because I love the color, but I have to wear a tank underneath because it pulls right there and you can see my bra, which is
Yeah.
not, you know, at my age, I don't want to be showing my bra off.
And most of the time you don't want to wear a tank under.
I
It
know.
makes
And
the,
that was
because
what I
it
was
makes
going
the
to say
shirt
is
fit
that
different.
I don't want to be hot. So I don't want to wear layers, you know? So
Well, and
this
then
is
plus,
perfect
like,
because it's
depending
not
on how it
pulling.
lays.
It's laying nice. It's not
Yeah.
pulling apart there. And it's thick enough that it's keeping me warm, but it's thin enough that I'm not like sitting here like sweating, you know?
Right.
So I just love it. Yeah. So Stitch Fix.
Yep. Okay, let's see. Teresa Louise says she agrees that it's hard to keep up with chat.
Yeah.
Mary says she loves having us together. We are compatible and upbeat. Thank you so much. I love Steph so much. And I'm pretty sure it's most of the time mutual.
It's mutual. It's not most of the time, it's all the time.
And we love working together. So,
It's
you know,
fun.
we're constantly always saying, between me, Steph, and Christy, we're always like, we need to live next to each other. We need to live next to each other. So I think if the stars aligned, we would all live next to each other. Okay, I just knocked everything down.
That'd be dangerous. We could get so much done if we did that.
Oh my gosh, right? It would be crazy. Let's see. Vicki Lemire says hello.
Hello.
And Susan O'Neill says that she really truly appreciates the times like today. I knew it had to be hard for y'all, but know that you're appreciated. Oh, thank you, sweetie.
Thank you.
You know what? It's hard, but there are some things, and I'm sure that Stephanie will agree, that are just worth it. And yes, it's hard. And, you know, there's a lot of times when I know that there's something I need to do and I totally want to do it, and I do it. And yeah, it's hard, but you know, it's what makes it worthwhile. And you know, it's no secret that we have busy lives. We have multiple income streams, and that makes it really hard. It like pulls your time here and there and all over the place. But we love it all. So it is hard, but it's what we want to do. And so, you know, you make time for everything you can.
Yep.
So believe me, we love it just as much as you do. Let's see. Teresa Louise, did you ever ask your husband if he would help you? Oh, I think I went up a little bit. Okay, that's kind of a private question, so I'm just going to keep going because I'm not sure if she answered. Oh, Kathleen Champ says, good morning, afternoon, Yvette and Steph and the whole Quilty family.
Hey there.
Hello. Okay, that's a personal one. Oops. Teresa Louise says, too bad there's not a cat lady box for Christmas. That would be fun. I know. I mean, obviously there's a December box, but yeah, if they had an Advent calendar box, holy crapola, I would be on top of that like white on rice.
Yeah.
I should probably send Dorian a message. I mean, she wouldn't do it this year, but I'll say, why don't you do an Advent calendar for next year? I'll totally unbox that for you. Let's see. Brenda Schuett says the Missouri Star box was actually pretty good. I saw someone unboxing it recently. It was impressed by how good it was this time. I think that, so here's another thing that I'm trying to that I was sort of trying to avoid. I don't know. It's sort of back along the topic of me saying how there's so much competition in unboxings, right? So it's like, it's an Advent calendar. To me, if I'm going to unbox, and listen, this is Yvette's opinion, okay? This is not a reflection on Stephanie, just in case anybody gets really mad at what I'm going to say. to me, if it's an advent calendar box and you are unboxing it, then unbox it a day at a time. But there are people who are out there, they get the box that's supposed to be like the advent calendar box, and they open the whole thing on the, I don't know. Listen, this is an event thing, like I said, and I understand that there's competition out there that's, and everybody's trying to be the first one to open everything. But so it's kind of trying to avoid getting one where everybody got the same items.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's like, I definitely stuck with the Cotton Cuts one, because everybody's getting a fat quarter, but I think last year we got like slightly different ones. So at least it'll be like, we all know that I'm getting a fat quarter, and the idea is let's just see which one we got today, kind of thing. And so just to keep myself away from all of that stuff, because it's like, how much fun would it really be if I'm opening, an advent calendar box that 50 people have already unboxed in November.
Yeah.
And everybody knows what's already in there. And, I'm sitting here treating it like it's a real advent calendar box, but everybody else is already, it's just not the same. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you that I actually ordered that with the intention of, I wanted it, but I was going to open it one each day in December, but I'd seen that a couple of people already posted it. I was like, oh, so that's why I decided to go ahead and just open the whole thing.
Right. I mean, you might as well, because, it's not an advent calendar anymore. I mean, that's how I feel. I feel like, people have been they just open the thing. And it's like I said, I get it. I understand all the competition. I really, really do. It's just, I happen to be in a spot where I'm just not concerning myself with it anymore. So it's real easy for me to say. But at the same time, that's another reason why I didn't just, get a bunch of advent calendar boxes, and because I just kind of thought, it's just not going to be the same. To me, it's not the same. And so the Cotton Cuts box, I'll get a different fat quarter every day, and bada boom, bada bing.
Well, like you said, people get different fat quarters. So
exactly. I'm pretty sure last year everyone did get different. I mean, that's what I was thinking to myself.
Yeah, because remember you and I kept talking like, oh, I got that one 3 days ago, or that's a different one for mine. Yeah.
Right. So I just figured it'd be something kind of, easy to do that wouldn't be like, it wouldn't really matter. So of course that means that for the rest of the time, I have to try to figure out something to do, because I won't have those really funny ones where we got like all kinds of weird stuff in it, in my opinion, again.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh, Brenda Foley came in. She said, hello, wonderful people.
Oh, hi, Brenda.
Alexandria said, I enjoyed your unboxing. That's how I discovered you, Yvette. Oh, thank you. I did do a lot of unboxings in the beginning. So yeah. Vicky Lemire says, I'm trying to make a label on an embroidery machine. It's not easy. I think embroidery machines take a lot of practice, like regardless, but yeah, I hear you.
You need to talk to Laura Beach, who's usually here, because she is like the embroidery label queen. Her labels are beautiful. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so I'm not sure if Kathleen is talking to us, but Kathleen Davis says, how about a fabric pull video for a favorite pattern? So maybe that's an idea for like a video. That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for the idea. Seriously, guys, if you guys have any ideas, you can always email me. It doesn't mean I'm going to take your idea and run with it, but I like having different things to think about. Some things fit better with me as a person than others do. So if you do send me something, please don't be offended if I don't do it, but I appreciate it all the time. Any kind of advice. Debbie says that she's never been to a quilting retreat, only scrapbooking.
Oh.
And Mary's son just joined Stitch Fix. They've been pushing the men's lately.
They have been. I've seen a lot of ads for them. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Shelly Clark says that Stitch Fix for curvy girls is great. I think I have that shirt in 2 colors. I love it.
Ah, there you go.
Mary loves the shirt.
Yay.
Wanda has the same problem with the button shirts.
Yeah.
Patricia Carluccio is here.
Oh, hey.
Kathleen Davis says that she stitches the shirts closed.
What?
And then she gets to wear them. And if you get them big enough, yeah, heck, just pull them over your head. Patricia says she's been sick for a while. She's about to hold up my head. Love what you're doing. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Hope you feel better, sweetheart. That's terrible.
I hadn't seen her for a while, so that makes sense.
You know what? I haven't seen her for a while too. But sometimes it's like I feel I try not to get too like crazed with people because I get like attached to people. And then I notice that they're not around for a bit. And I'm like, well, maybe they discovered that they like somebody else better. I don't know. And that's perfectly okay. But I still think about them. And when I see their name again, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm sad to hear that you were sick, but at least I know why you haven't been around. So let's see. Susan says, I think last year taught us all to do what really matters and let the other stuff go. At least it did for me. Yep. MJ says she always feels good after watching us. Both of you and all your online peeps are the best.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
I actually think that our peeps are the best too.
Yeah.
We got the best peeps here.
This quilting community is amazing.
I could not agree with you more. Debbie Dunn is leaving. She said it's been nice chatting. Ta-ta for now.
Well, if you're still here, bye.
I know I've been talking too much. I probably missed her.
Oh, it's okay.
Let's see. Okay. Kathleen Champ says, okay, I'll be listening. Most get sewing room in check. I'm sure she means must. Must get sewing room in check. Everything is wildly upside down. I think she might be talking to somebody else.
Oh.
Because I don't know what that's in regard to. So we'll just skip past that. Shelly Clark says she's seen a few that have already been opened. I'm thinking it might be helpful if you're considering it as a gift for someone, but I would not watch it if I ordered it for myself. I gotcha. Yep.
Yeah.
Patricia says, Stephanie, your work is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Laurel Chambers said, or is it Laura Lee? I can't, you know what? My eyeballs are bad. I think it's Laura Lee, but if
Laurel.
Is it Laurel?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Laurel. I didn't mean to do, my eyeballs do not work properly. She says, Jenny asked everyone to be respectful and don't share it. Lucky, I haven't seen any unboxings. It will be a surprise. Yeah. I mean, listen, I understand that Jenny's asking people not to share it. Personally, I don't agree with that only because, you know, people are going to do what they're going to do, what she should do. And this is, again, y'all, my opinion. But for me, I think that what she should do is ask people just not to post a picture of anything that's in the box on like the thumbnail or the, you know, whatever they're using to advertise or whatever, so that people can make a decision. If they want to watch the video and see everything, then they would have to actually make the decision to click on the button to watch the video, right? And then at that point, it's on them, right? If you push the button and now you're going to see everything, then you have made that decision. I don't think it's right for Jenny to say, don't open it up, because there, you know, when you're just starting out on YouTube and you're trying to compete with all these people, that's why I keep saying, I understand why people are doing it. But, you know, if you are competing with all these other people who are doing it, if just one person does it, you're going to have to do it. If you don't, you're like, you're giving up a revenue stream, which you don't get much of anyway on YouTube, just to be honest with everyone. And so it's hard. So to me, they should just be saying not to post pictures of what's inside, just right off the bat, because I can't tell you how many times, this is like a couple of years ago, where, people were posting pictures of, like, you go on Instagram and a picture of everything that was in a box, whatever it was, would just come slap you in the face. Yep. You didn't have any choice of, did you want to see it or not? It just went up in your feed. And so that kind of thing, come on, no one should be doing that. That is just so rude. Like I said, my opinion. Let's see. Evelyn Blanco says, I have one and I'm waiting in December to open one at a time. Yep.
Nice.
And some people, that's how I like to do it too. I like to just open one at a time, and that's, how it's meant to be, and to have fun with it. Not everyone agrees. That's okay. Just don't post a picture of it. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Mimi says, hey, Marilita Pineda. I hope I said that right. Hi, Mimi. Let's see. Wanda says, Missouri Star is great, but that box seemed to have a lot of stuff that is not quilt related. If I get a box from a quilt store, I prefer quilt stuff. Plus, it was expensive. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of typical with that box now. And now that we know that, I think we're able to make a better decision about whether we want to get it or not. But I have to say, I agree with everyone. Like the first couple of boxes where it was like so expensive and there was like literally nothing inside that was quilt related.
Yeah.
That was a wake-up call.
I think that shocked everybody, but if you know that ahead of time and you're still willing to pay the money, go for it.
Yeah. And the thing is I think that, like, when they were advertising it and they kept saying, it's it's Jenny's favorite things, but not necessarily like all quilt related or something like that. Mm-hmm. You kind of like, I got what they were saying, but I didn't think they were that. I didn't think that, like, 9 out of 10 items was not going to be quilt related. She's Jenny. How can, like, most of her favorite things not be quilt related?
Right. Exactly. I think that's what everybody thought.
If you ask me what my favorite things are, it's going to be like 99% quilt related.
Fabric, sewing machine, notions.
Right. I don't know. So that's where I came from. But after a couple of boxes, you kind of went, yeah, you're not getting a quilt box. We got it. Okay. Teresa Louise says, I was surprised that Missouri Star sent their boxes out already and people have opened it on YouTube. I agree. What's the point? Yeah, I did watch it. I did watch it, or you didn't watch it? Because then you said yes. I don't know if that's, I don't know. Anyway, Brenda said she started following me with Vlogmas. Yay. See, I need to do Vlogmas because I need more people. I love all of y'all, don't get me wrong, but if I get more people, then I get more views and I get, a couple more pennies. So
yeah, I was actually thinking about maybe doing it this year too.
Yeah, you should. And you'll definitely get an idea of what it's like to really be on YouTube. I can tell you, because it's not easy either, but it's a decision you make and you do it, right? And it's still fun. It's just a lot of work. That's all.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so let's see. Judy said no advent for me. Nice, but then it is stash. Stash overload is smothering. I would have to be very, very special. It would have to be very, very special for me to get. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Teresa Louise said she didn't watch it yet. Okay, gotcha. Renee Brown says, oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Just ignoring about the temperature quilt again. Okay, so Renee, you can just rewind about half an hour. And I just had like this huge spiel on it. Short answer is no. Let's see. Linda Parsons says that she has never been to any kind of retreat either. And Teresa Louise, did you get the Missouri Star box? Mary is asking that. Oh, and then Teresa Louise said, no, it's too much money. Okay.
Yeah.
Susan says she's pinning her half square triangles and love this already.
Oh, good.
Mary wants to see your progress.
I'm not made much progress. I'm very slow at this part. The cutting and the ironing is slow for me. So I'm trimming my half square triangles now. And then after that, I can cut them apart and start sewing them. So I'm getting close to where I can do something, but.
Okay, Evelyn says, Stephanie, if I starch the fabric, do I need to use the precision piecing?
Well, no, but here's the thing. You can't starch your charm pack because the pieces will be too small. They'll shrink.
Okay, so Linda says, since I haven't been a retreat, I do my own retreats. I make them last a week or a month.
Okay.
Kathleen Champ says, Yvette, LOL, I was merely mentioning in here, but going to be listening while I try to get things back in order in my sewing space because I'm usually chatting after I say hello.
Yeah.
Patricia says, I wish they would make an Advent quilt pattern with choices of different fabrics that you can choose from.
I've had that thought.
Gee, that sounds familiar.
Very familiar. Yvette and I actually talked about that, you guys. So maybe stay tuned in the future.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely gonna happen at some point. It was supposed to happen this year, and we just both were so swamped.
Yeah.
That it just didn't happen. So we're giving it another go, and hopefully next year. But we never promise anything because honestly, you don't know where life's gonna take you. But it's definitely a goal of ours. Like we have been planning it probably for at least a year and a half now.
Yeah.
And so it will happen. Okay.
Glad she likes the idea though.
I know, right? It's
yep.
Mimi wants to know if you mailed the last of your block of the month already.
Oh yeah, quite a while ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I was gonna say I thought it was, but I was gonna let you answer that because
yeah, that's been the last package that I sent out was the final with the binding, and we were just waiting for Becca to get settled where she can sew the final put everything together because I never did any of that quilt. So yeah.
Okay, Teresa Louise says that she agrees with me about Jenny. Okay. Just post a thumbnail of the outside of the box. There you go, Shelly. See, that's all they have to do. But they're, some people are just so, I consider it rude. That's, for me, it is, because a lot of people want to be surprised. That's the whole reason that you're getting something that you don't know what's inside is because you like the surprises. So I've always said that. I don't think that there's anything wrong with people opening subscription boxes or anything like that, but you need to give people the option of whether they want to see/watch right now. Like even on Instagram, you can post more than one picture, right? So like the first 2 or 3 pictures can be, the outside of the box or, whatever. And then, third box would say, starting with the next picture, you're going to see things that are inside the box. And then people can make a decision. Do I want to keep going? Do I not want to keep going? I mean, to me, it's the right thing to do, and I never understand the people who just plaster it on the, the first photo or the thumbnail and all. It's just, come on,
Yeah.
Everybody's paying good money for it. And not everybody wants to just know everything that's in there right this second. Let's see. Brenda says it's not her business what people do once they buy it. Sounds harsh, but honestly, she can't control people like that. Well, no, it's true. And that's why I'm saying that, because even if because when I was opening the Sew Sampler, there were a lot of people who would complain about anybody who was posting videos of the sew sampler before everyone got it. And it was like, well, I'm not putting anything on the thumbnail that has a picture of what's inside. So if you don't want to see what's inside, just don't watch the video until you're ready, or if ever, and then there's not a problem.
Right.
And I do think that Kimberly actually said something like that, where she was like, you can't tell people not to do it. You can just say, hey, be responsible about it, which is what I'm saying too. I mean, people are going to post the video, or they're going to, they might even post pictures, but I think that you can, you should really, give people the option.
Yeah.
Let's see. Del Marie is leaving, but she says she loves us. We love you too, Del Marie.
We love you too.
And Brenda says, only problem is DTs when I stopped see you every day. What is a DT? I'm not good with abbreviations. I'm trying to think in my head what could have happened to her when I wasn't there. Couldn't have been that bad. You're still here, thank God. Let's see. I'm sure she'll say. Teresa Louise says, I only did fabric box opening to get used to doing videos. Don't need the stress. Yep. It can be stressful. Brenda has a Disney Advent box coming from the UK this week. She has no self-control. She'll probably open them all. I am also a Christmas tree peeker. It does not ruin my holiday at all. Everybody does their own thing. I personally love surprises. I love surprises. I want to be surprised. I don't want to know. In fact, I'd been sitting here and thinking about things because Stephanie and I both do project boxes. And so while I don't want to know what she is sending, and really, I don't want to know, she and I really do need to talk about what fabric we're using, because I think it would be just way too weird if we use the same.
Yeah.
Because we tend to like a lot of the same things. And so we will typically kind of go, okay, well, what fabric are you using? Kind of thing, so that we don't duplicate it. But other than that, honestly, even with Stephanie, I don't want to know what it is. I would prefer to be surprised about whatever comes in the box. I find that whenever I'm doing unboxings, then DT equals withdrawal. Oh, I never would have said that. Oh, delirium trimmers.
Oh,
okay. BP Puries. I don't know what that is, or I'm probably saying it completely wrong. What is your real name? I have never seen you here before. I love it. Thank you for the education. I love that. DT, delirium trimmers. I'm going to start telling people I got DT now. Okay. MJ says, Yvette, watching your face when you open that one Advent box with the little doors in it. Y'all, seriously? It's still right here. And I think everything is still in it. It's pretty funny. It's just sitting over here. It's because it's under the desk, and I obviously need to take all that stuff out of there. Thanks for reminding me about that. Oh, Laurel Chambers wants to know what my channel is called. My channel is the Yvette Renee. So if you see my name, you probably don't see my name because I haven't typed anything. I will put it here. So my channel is the Yvette Renee. And that should be it, unless my things don't come up anymore.
And Yvette does box openings, but she has a membership called Piecing It Real, because she does paper piecing, obviously. And she's on every Wednesday at 8:30. So if you guys want to check her out.
Yes, that's a live, and you'll catch Stephanie there every other week too, because she and Nita take turns moderating for me. They're both very sweet. Okay, let's see. Aurora says, good afternoon, quilters. And she's in California.
Oh,
She
hi
wants
there.
to know how much the Missouri Star box cost. I don't know. Because I
don't
but
remember.
usually it was pretty expensive. Wasn't it like $135 or something? I don't know. Somebody will know.
I thought it was even more than that. It was pretty
Really?
pricey. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know it was more than like the Cotton Cuts one.
Okay.
So
Judy says that she did an online retreat and she had a wonderful time.
oh, well, fun.
That's good. Heather says anytime she gets to sew without interruption, it's a quilting retreat.
Yeah.
But she's never been to one either. So
okay.
Brenda Foley says there is a PP block advent with faith and fabric.
Okay.
Is that, do you mean foundation paper piecing? Hold up. Do I have a pen somewhere? I do have a pen. Now I have nothing to write on. Oh, wait, I'll write on the back of here. I'll write that down. Faith and fabric.
Anne Marie said she thought it was like $150 for the.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that. She said her favorite was the burlap stocking.
Oh my God.
That was so bad.
I just was like, I think a stocking was even kind of dumb, but a burlap stocking, I was just, and this was supposed to be like a premium box. Y'all, I don't mean to be rude. I need to stop being rude. Don't be rude, Yvette. Somebody loved that burlap stocking. Somebody loved it. Okay.
But
let's see. Patricia says, if I am still here, I'll be there. I'll save up for it.
I think that's when we were talking about the Advent
Okay.
thing. So.
Oh, Patricia, please don't do the if I'm still here, please God. Of course you're going to be here. Shelley Clark says Jenny's favorite things may be like trying to be Oprah's favorite things. Well, yeah, but I mean, come on. Oprah is not a quilter. I hear what you're saying, but it's like the things that were on Oprah's list, you would actually expect Oprah to like. I mean, yeah. and like Oprah is like a normal person with, oh, forget it. I can't explain what I'm trying to say, but it's not the same. Like I'm just sitting here. I know that's probably, yeah, that's probably what she was trying to do, but yeah. It's okay. First of all, if I could just address the fact that she gave us like a cardboard pin and she gave us like a flipping bookmark and she gave us and this thing was like $150. Okay. I mean, yeah. I'm sorry, but you cannot tell me that a cardboard pin and a bookmark is like your favorite thing. Like you just totally get down for those. Give me a break. Okay. I'm not saying you don't have those in your arsenal. I'm just saying that cannot possibly make you so excited.
Well, and here's the difference. You know that Oprah is sourcing from all over the place and right. You expect that. Whereas you don't think of Jenny as like this personality that you're looking for her, like to tell you what her favorite cashmere sweater is. You're looking to tell her, like, you expect her to be like, oh, this is my favorite sewing needle. This is my favorite fabric. This is,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's
what she's known
because you weren't expecting it not to be quilting things.
Right. Or at least
that first year, didn't that first year they advertised it? I don't think they advertised it as like now they are, but I don't think then, if I remember correctly, they didn't advertise it that it wasn't quilting things.
No, I think that they did.
Did they?
Yeah.
I know they do now. Sure I know they say this is not necessarily quilting things now, but I thought they hadn't. So that's why people were like,
listen, I am like 99.9% sure that yes, they did say that.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is I get that maybe you would open it up and not every single thing would be quilting.
Yeah.
However, any of us who are quilters, if you ask me what my 10 favorite things are, and I could name anything ever, I could name anything on earth.
Yeah.
Way more than half of it is going to be quilted stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
probably not every single thing is going to be a quilting. I get that. And you say that, and that's fine. And I totally get that. But also, one of my favorite things on the entire planet is not going to be a cardboard pin.
No.
And it's not going to be a little paper bookmark. And it's not going to be, am I making sense? I'm just saying, and not that I expect her to put something in there that's like $100 value or something. That's not the point. The point is that is, to me, is ludicrous to tell me that that's your
yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't expect that. It's just, it was too, like, it just wasn't believable even.
Yeah. No,
Anyway,
makes sense.
I'm gonna move on.
Oh, Shelly Stewart's here. Hi, Shelly.
Hey, Shelly. Oh my goodness. Like, everybody's here.
Oh, okay. Heather said that Tula should do an advent box. That would be cool.
Oh my gosh. Yes, right?
Yeah.
Anne Marie says she loves to be surprised too. Excellent. And Kay says she goes into withdrawal when they don't get to see our beautiful faces every day. Oh.
That's sweet.
That's what I'm going to start doing on Instagram. I'm just going to put like, here's how my day starts and here's how my day ends. You can see me every day. I'm not saying it's going to be pretty, but you would see me every day. Oh my goodness. My channel didn't come up.
Oh.
You know what? Try not to put when you put the HTTP, don't put the S, because for some reason, when you put the S, it will tell people that somebody's trying to like steal my identity or something like that. It's some crazy thing that comes up.
It's something with YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not only YouTube. There's a lot of other channels do that too, or other things do that. So just don't put the S. If the S is required, it will automatically put it in for you, but just don't type it in where people are going to click. Okay. Patty says that it was 2 payments of $75 for the Missouri Star box.
Okay, so $150, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to go do that. Oh, Mary just told Teresa Louise that she was the best. You're so sweet. She is the best.
Teresa's great.
Patty says she got it. She's super excited. It's already arrived, but she's not looking. I think that's what she's trying to say. It says LKG. I'm gonna think that's
okay.
Looking.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You got put your channel in, or Teresa put your channel in there for you. So
thank you, Teresa. Okay, they're talking about their dogs almost dying from chocolate. I'm just gonna pass up that because I'm not sure.
Gosh.
I didn't see the beginning of the conversation, so
okay.
Let's see. Susan says, OMG, I remembered I had just started watching you and your reactions to the different things made me love you. Keep it real. I do. I am one of those people that I cannot hide what I'm feeling on my face. It's just going to be there.
Yeah.
Wanda says Jenny seemed to be including things from other people in her area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me though. I don't make me pay $150 for a cardboard pin. Yeah. I can't get over the cardboard pin. I'm sorry. Yeah. And the bookmark. Those things were just standouts of like.
They were like,
are you like serious right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what? They made bank on us on those boxes. I'm telling you what. They truly did. Okay, so Susan says, Yvette, you could open up one of those little wine advent calendars and critique them. You know, if I were a big wine drinker, I would do that. But seriously, like I only drink Moscato. So for me to judge the wine would not be a good idea because I would hate them all. Just saying, it would be terrible for the wine people. Oh, Nancy LaVenture's here. I didn't see you come in, honey bun. I might have been getting coffee or something.
I can surely make you a Moscato Advent.
You send me one, Steph.
Okay.
Nancy said she agrees with me. Awesome. Alexandra said Jenny's box was disappointing. Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I think that I don't know what they were thinking. I really don't. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Suburban Hillbilly. What's her name again? Rebecca. So sorry, Rebecca. She's having to go now. She says, have a great evening, everyone.
You too. Bye-bye.
Heather said she might even shell out for it if Tula did one. I know. I totally would.
Yep.
But please, God, don't upset me, because I mean, at least make it decent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, at least make it so that whatever I paid for it, I would pay for whatever's in the box. You know what I mean? Like, equal value, I would be fine. I'll send her like a little private message that says, please no cardboard pins or bookmarks. Please, God.
Oh, scroll down to MJ's comment. That was
MJ says, what I loved was Yvette was being polite and gracious about the box, but her face was going WTF.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it.
Oh God, I know. It's hard for me, dude. I can't. Listen, whatever it is that I'm really thinking, you're going to see it on my face. I mean, I'm going to be really nice, but
I can always tell, even if people in the comments are like, oh, great unboxing, I'm glad you liked everything. And I'm like, no, she didn't. I could tell from her face.
This is the best cardboard pin I've ever seen in my life. Where'd you get it? I have to get more. Please direct me.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, so Patty said, so I saw another channel open last year's and it was amazing. That's why I ordered this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're definitely getting better about it. I think last year, I remember last year, Del Marie had gotten one, and in my Facebook Messenger, every day she would do like a little opening for me, right? And so I was seeing what was in there. And so I think that they did a heck of a lot better than they did in the first two. The first two boxes were just abominable. I mean, just like, I just seriously, I was like, they need to do some more market studying or something, because they are not anywhere near the mark.
Yeah.
So, oh, Linda Lovely is here.
Oh, hi,
Linda. It's lovely to see you. I'm sure you don't hear that at all. She says her box arrived yesterday and she just opened it. She loves the fabric and the pattern. Are you talking about Stephanie's box?
Yeah.
I think that's what you mean, but we were just talking about Jenny's.
Linda's one of my Ohio
star. Okay, I just want to let you know that you have been on for over 3 hours.
Oh.
It's 4:18. I'm just
We're having so much fun. I totally lost track of time.
I know, but I know you have family obligations. I just wanted to let you know where we were so that, you know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, let's wrap up by 4:30 then, because that's like 12 minutes. So
okay. Yeah.
If you guys want to.
I can do this for another 10 minutes. Ain't no worries.
You guys want to ask any questions or anything in the next few minutes? Obviously, we're not finishing this project still today, because I should have finished all these half square triangles last night, but I was too tired. So,
okay, Linda says, yes, she was talking about your box. So thank you. Thank you. I'll just thank you for her.
Thank you, Linda.
So Alexander said that the Jenny's Christmas box for this year is nice. She wished she had ordered it.
Okay, I'll have to take a peek at it.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything for it either, but I just, you know, Steph and I just have limited time is all. So we'll go check that out. I'll just tell Steph, we're gonna go check that out.
Sounds good. So if you guys are subscribed to me and have that little bell thing clicked, you'll see when I go, something should pop up when I go live or have a new video. Sometime in the next couple days, I will do another little live. That will be at work, so she won't be with me, but I want to finish this project. I really want to finish this. So I think I'll be motivated to finish it if I come on and do it with you guys. So if anybody wants to pop in, if you're not subscribed to me, go ahead and do that now and hit that little bell so you know when I'm live.
Yes, it's definitely.
Because I'm not going to schedule it because I don't know when I can do it. It's going to, it has to work around my schedule, my kids' schedule and stuff.
Awesome. Shelly Clark wants to know who she's going to sew with for the rest of the day because it's only 1:20 her house. So y'all all direct message Shelly if y'all want to sew with her.
Well, I think Tiff will be on later. She goes live on Sunday nights. And
there you go. See, you got just a little bit longer to wait, and then you can go over and head over to Tiff's place.
Yeah.
Nancy says, I see Steph's wall hanging boxes sold out. Will you be making more?
Well, it's not really a box. It's just like the fabric kit. But yes, I can make more if there's not people who want one. I just wasn't sure. You never know how many people are going to want some, and I would have to order some more fabric, which is fine. I can totally do that.
Is that for the project that we're doing behind you?
Yes.
Okay. Regine said that she finally finished all or 41 or 42 9 patches.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, don't mention it too much, guys. I haven't opened her box yet.
No, that's for the stitch pink. That's the stitch
okay. Pink. Yeah. I'm like, I'm trying so hard not to like know what you're doing because you know me. I want to like, be surprised. I'm going to be opening Stephanie's box after we're done here. So look out for that. My lovely box opening.
Yay. I get to see your face and see if you really like it or not.
Okay. Laurel says, thank you for sewing with me today. I really enjoyed spending my morning with you both.
Thank you.
Welcome. Andrea's going off to bed.
Oh, that's right. She's in yeah. Good night.
Mary Jane. Good night. Mary Jane wants to know if I mailed my box. I have not mailed it yet. I'm still cutting fabric, but I'm almost done. I was hoping to actually get them mailed this weekend, but that just didn't happen. I didn't have enough time. So I'll hopefully get to mail. See, and then it's like I have Piecing It Real Zoom tomorrow. So really it depends on, well, there's a lot that it depends on, but I'm hoping by Tuesday or Wednesday that I will get them out. And you will get a notification when your label is printed. So you'll know when I printed them, and within 24 hours of printing them, I will have them mailed. So that'll give you your notification, and it'll be really soon, like as soon as I can get them done. Teresa Louise says that she's going to be live when Stephanie is done. So you can move straight over to Teresa Louise.
There you go. You guys can sew with her, and then after her, I think is when Tiff comes on. So you guys can, if you want to keep sewing
the whole darn night.
Yep.
Wanda Marsh says that she would like a fabric kit for the wall hanging.
Okay. I will order some more fabric then. I'll put those in the shop right now. Actually, I'll add them right now while I'm talking to you guys because I know how many I can get out of a bolt. So yes. Let me go do that before you can keep talking while I do that.
Okay.
Well, I'm not trying to tell you to do, sorry.
Well, you know that's not hard for me. So Kathleen says, phew, just finished trimming my blocks. It was so much fun listening to both of you. It made trimming go by so much quicker. That's true. I listen to like podcasts and books and all kinds of stuff because that helps things move along for me too. I think Steph watches TV or listens to TV. It's just, if it feel, somebody's like talking, but you don't really have to pay that much attention. I know that sounds terrible too, but it's like, if I just have a book playing or, a podcast, anything about serial killers, it's great. Okay, so everybody's saying, yay, yay. I want to say that's because Teresa's going on live. I hope so. Okay, so let me see here. So just in case you guys weren't on at the beginning, the quilt or the little table topper that is hanging on the wall behind Stephanie, she and I are going to be sewing that up the Saturday after Thanksgiving at 5 p.m. Eastern. And the quilt pattern, or I keep calling it a quilt, the table topper pattern is going to be available hopefully the Sunday before we start sewing. So about a week before we start sewing. And she's going to have kits. If you want to use the exact colors that she's got behind her, she will have kits available so that you can go and buy one. However, you do not need to use her fabric. You can use your own if you'd like. And the pattern will be free until we sew it up with you guys. And then after that, it's going to be for sale in her shop. So it's free up until Saturday after Thanksgiving. And then after that, you'll have to pay for it. So that's just letting you know, make sure you get it and download it before that Saturday. That way you
and if you guys are on my newsletter list, you'll get a newsletter about it and the link to where to get it.
Perfect.
You know, so that's a way to always see what's going on too. But yeah, it'll be free for that week. And then I just put more kits in the shop. If you want one, go ahead and grab one, because that'll probably be the last set of them that I can put in there to, you know, be able to get fabric in time. So
okay, Mary says that she listens to books when she sews as well. Yay, not alone. And Dorlyn Dale says, when is the next shipment of Blades, Needles, and Thread Company coming? Your subscription.
I'd have to look her up. Everybody's on a different schedule, but depending on when they signed up.
Okay. So Dorlyn, if you send her an email real quick, she can reply to you and let you know when your next shipment's coming. And let's see, where am I at? Mary Kubicek, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm back online doing my cross stitch so I can watch you guys interact. I saw Becca this morning. She was plugging you, Stephanie.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Teresa Louise put up her channel. So if you guys want to go there, she's going to be live in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And we're going to be done here in about 3. So you'll have a little bit of a moment to go and use the ladies and grab a coffee or whatever your beverage of choice is.
It might be some Moscato.
It might be. You never know.
So yeah, just to wrap up, since we're almost done, I will go live one day this week, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, and finish up this project. If you guys are subscribed to me and have that little bell thing, if you click on it, where it'll show you notifications, you'll see when I go live, because I don't know, I'm not going to schedule it. Like with my kids and everything, it's hard to know when is a good time. So, but I'm going to come back and finish this because I've got all my half square triangles trimmed now. And the next step is cutting the blocks in half and then reassembling into a table runner. So I'm super excited. We're getting there.
Yay.
Yay. So the next time that Yvette and I are going to sew together definitely is that Thanksgiving weekend. I don't think we're going to sew together another time before then. Because she's
you
got
never know, but probably not, because
you never know, but she's got a Judy Niemeyer class. Next week was actually my normal Saturdays with Steph weekend. I will probably pop on and actually you can join me if you want, if you're still working on, you know, Judy Niemeyer pieces and you want to just, it'll be a UFO sew along and I'll just show you some things that came into the shop. So yeah, if you want to come into that event, you're welcome, of course, always.
Okay.
But that'll just be UFO. So just bring anything you want to work on. I know, like, if Yvette does come, she'll have probably that quilt to the Judy Niemeyer thing to work on, and I'll have other things to work on. So,
yeah.
That's
next weekend, right?
That's next weekend because that's my normal Saturdays with Steph Day. And then the weekend
Okay.
after that is when I believe you're at the Judy Niemeyer thing.
Yes.
And then the following weekend is Thanksgiving already.
I know, right? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can't
Before
believe
you
that
know it, it's going to be next year.
I know. I was thinking about that the other day when I wrote my letter for the box, and I can't believe that like that's the last project box of the year, and I'm already thinking about everything for next year. It's just so crazy that this
I
year
know.
kind of flew by. So yeah,
It's crazy. It's really craziness.
yeah, yeah. So
Okay. So I think we're done. Are you done? Are we done?
yeah, yeah, we're good.
Everybody's saying bye. So bye, everybody. I'm going to
Bye.
turn on my camera so I can see what everybody's seeing.
Thank you all for coming. We enjoyed sewing with you. Thank you so much, Yvette, for coming and talking and keeping me company. It's been a fun afternoon. So I really, really appreciate it.
And now I'm off to work on my project box so I can mail it out to you guys.
Yes. Yay. That'll be so much fun. Yeah.
Yes. I can't wait for you guys to get it.
I can't wait to have it. I've seen the pattern, but it's adorable. So I can't wait to sew it up. Yeah.
Me too.
Yay.
All right. Bye, you guys. See y'all later.